There's no hold on. We are officially live.
Are we live? So I'm trying to fucking figure out whether they see that or they see that.
Damn, I love a cuss word in the first minute. Cheers.
God damn it.
Here's the monetization. You're okay, dude. I don't care.
I owe him another 20 bucks. Fuck.
Live streams are usually not something I super worry about. You know, sometimes we'll get a little bit of money in super chats. Sometimes we get no money in super chats, but we don't really do anything to like promote people sending super chats.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that can get a little greasy and weird. You know? So I'm like, we don't do that.
Since when do we not like greasy and weird?
Well, you know, I like greasy and weird, but it's got to be exactly my brand of greasy and weird, which you are.
I understand.
Ken Dean.
Why, thank you. I appreciate that. I take that as a massive compliment. Oh, and once again, I would like to thank you today for figuring out the problem with my motorcycle. You truly are a surgeon. This motherfucker can listen to a motorcycle and be like, no, it's not that. I know exactly what it is. Here, hold on. I got one of those over there. Here, let me grab that. And then now, here's the thing. That if I would have taken that to a fucking shop, we get to hang out for a couple hours and shit, and you take care of this shit. But if I take it to a motorcycle shop, they're keeping it for a fucking month. And then I'm going to get there,
take a month.
and it's going to be $2,000 goddamn dollars. And I don't even know if that bike's worth that much. You know what I'm saying? But,
well, I mean, I'm thankful that we were able to fix it. I'll give everyone the lowdown on exactly what it was and how I figured it out because I'm not much of a mechanic. I just know a couple of tricks. First off, let me know how we sound. Creed, my man, bought an '84 Goldwing because of me. That's the kind of frivolous spending. That's the kind of bang for your buck that I like to inspire. We got Long, Tall, and Deadly BlissfulEllie in the chat, of course, stomping our way to our hearts. Mikey on Mikey with his Brapstar Odin Wizard gloves. Well, Ken's here.
Hey!
Ken's the one who designed it. It's literally the original.
The original drawings
it's
right
there.
I looked at the date on it today. I think it was 2018. Something like that.
2018, man.
And yeah, that was crazy. And it was a gift.
Oh, damn. It was a gift.
It was just like,
Pete Carville,
here, I love you. Thank you for being my friend.
Yeah, it was never supposed to be even for Brapstar. It was just like he made it just for me as a friend. And I asked him, I was like, can we make it into shirts? Can we do stuff with it? He goes, yeah, if you ever make a couple $1 million, make sure to remember to get old Uncle Ken a sailboat in the Bahamas. And I haven't forgotten. I just haven't made a couple million yet.
No, it's funny because you have Brapstar and Shadetree Army stuff. You have so much brilliant art from so many great fucking artists, and that thing's got fucking staying power, man. I mean, people love the Wizard.
It's the original thing that was on a shirt. Besides the original logo, it's the original. The logo is what it is. Yeah. But that was the original. Like, this is our first original piece of art that doesn't have like my logo on it. This is a piece of art that is just for the outside of channel logos, because we have a shirt, we have the Shadetree Surgeon shirt, and I appreciate everyone who buys one. Just sent one out to Pete Carvo, so thank you, Pete Carvo, by the way, for sending $20 our way. You paid for my beer. Ken paid for his own beer, but you paid for my beer. I appreciate you.
It's apple juice, Mom.
And I appreciate everyone who buys one, but and I don't own one myself because I feel like it's weird to wear your own shit like that.
Do you really? Come on. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Can you see it?
I love it, dude.
That's my fucking cut, bro. Saw yourself a tattoo, motherfuckers. That's my cut. Hey, I gotta advertise, and I'll tell you why. Because, if you don't toot your own horn, nobody's going to.
You got to show them how it's done.
And
do like I do. So, I love it, and I appreciate everyone buys. But that was the first piece of actual art that we had that we made into something. So, the Parkeys, I wanted to talk to you real quick. If you're still watching, he goes, hello from Memphis, Tennessee. He's out in Oregon, and he can't find sessions anywhere. Where in Oregon are you? So I can find out where has sessions near you, and we'll tell you where to go. So for everyone who got gloves, we appreciate the hell out of you. And they're very cool. The creator of them right here, one Kenneth Dean. And I think it's actually a pretty cool jacket. Tiger Temple is cool. I'm so jealous of the artwork. Like, their logo is very cool. Like your Tiger Temple
the black
shirt.
And white logo.
Yeah, it's very freaking cool, dude.
I don't know if the shirts. I actually should put the original logo on the shirt.
Like the tiger head. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's the one.
See that?
Yeah,
but probably not. Most likely.
Yeah, look, you can do that. That one's freaking nope. Oh, there it
Yeah,
goes. Anyway, they get the idea.
Yeah.
Near the Dallas. Let me call up my man Shadetree J right now, and we'll find out who has sessions near the Dallas. He might not answer it. No, it's sessions right now is only in Oregon. So if you're anywhere else, we can't help you. If you're near the border,
what's up, buddy?
you do what you got to do. What's up, man? Hey, you're live, dude.
Ah, fuck, hold on.
All right, you're live.
I need my headphones on. Hold on. I'm fucking doing stuff.
Sorry to bust you on that. Hey, I'm just gonna ask you real.
You hear me?
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask you real quick, man. I'm sitting here. We're live. Ken Dean's in the room with me. We're hanging out.
Hey, man.
So we got someone in the chat who is from Tennessee. They're from Memphis, and they're out in Oregon near the Dallas right now, or the Dolls. I don't know how that's pronounced. And they go there.
The dolls, yeah.
The Dolls. They said they've been to like 6 different shops and they can't find sessions. So I go, you know what? I know a guy who probably would know what shop near the Dolls would have some session stuff.
Yeah, you catch me not in front of a computer, so I don't know that area very well. But have them send me like their email, and I'll make
All
sure
right.
we get them.
So I'm gonna send their email, and Jason will take care of you because that's the kind of dedication that he brings. And this is not new. He has answered these emails for people who are visiting Oregon a bunch of times. But if anybody in the chat knows the answer, go ahead and give it. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And anytime, just send me an email. We'll make sure we get you guys on whatever you're looking for sure.
All right. Remember, Shadetree Army, the official mystical herbs of Shadetree Army, made by Sessions. All right. I love you, brother. Sorry to put you on the spot like that. We'll let you go. I'm sure you're freaking hanging with the fam.
All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right. Tell the kids I said what's up.
All right, we'll do it. See ya.
See ya.
Okay, so this guy, Ken Gage. Hi, Ken Gage. You get more Brap Star clothing if it came in tall sizes. Get him some tall sizes. And also, Ken, your last one of the last things that you wrote, you said that it's got to get down to 40 degrees for you to wear the wizard gloves. We live in fucking Florida. We wear them shits all the time because even if it's 90 degrees out and somebody decides to smack your back tire and you fall over, you need gloves. So you got to wear gloves all the time. Those aren't winter gloves. They are motorcycle gloves. I'm just letting you know. So, yeah, cool. I like your name though, Ken Gage. My name is Ken Dean. Not as cool. Gage. I don't know why that sounds like something.
Ken Dean is cool.
Street Fighter or something?
Yeah. Kenny Gage.
No, Ken Dean is good. I put it together like one word, like Stinger, Madonna,
Ken Dean.
Cher, Ken Dean, because everyone just calls me Ken Dean anyway.
Having two one-syllable names is cool.
Yeah.
Ken Dean.
Never trust someone with 2 first names.
It's as said by someone who would know.
Don't trust me. I'm a bad man.
So, I got my emails open. So if you want to send a picture of your tattoo into there, go ahead and do it.
I would love it.
I'm going to pull that up right now. We've done that before. We did that once before, but we probably have some new people in chat right now who've never freaking participated in that. And it is pretty cool. And here's the thing is like, I guess if you saying it to be mean, Ken can be mean, but he's not a mean guy.
No.
He only looks like one.
Do I look fucking? Do I look hard and unapproachable?
Yeah, you look hard as a rock, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I'm a fucking pink slipper, motherfucker. But, slide your foot in there. You ever seen one of these before? No. The thing is that it's probably really surprising the tattoos that I actually like. You know, I like tattoos, first of all, that look like tattoos. I like tattoos that actually look like tattoos.
Old will hold, baby.
If I look at something and it looks like something that I wouldn't put on a canvas at my grandmother's house in fucking Key West, I'm like, she's dead. But I'm like, then I'm going to say something. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. I just don't like it. Now, coming from a man with black fucking arms, because, I really believed some shit when I was a kid, and you change as you grow up, and all that. I'm judgy as fuck.
You wouldn't believe how many Motley Crue tattoos are under here.
Oh, yeah. Shout out the devil! Fucking, So actually, this month is my 28th year tattooing. The beginning of my
dude.
28 years, and
They're all close to
I've
three
never done
fucking
anything that
decades.
long besides breathe and jerk off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and I still got nothing to fucking show for it. You know, what do you do? I'm an artist.
I don't know. It's like,
get the fuck away
I don't
from
know.
me.
I paint make believe things and I jack off. I don't know what to tell
Exactly.
you.
Yeah, I'm really contributing to the world. Yeah, look at me go.
Man, I had this idea once, and we had a big conversation about AI, which is maybe we can bring that up later. It's really interesting.
Don't.
But and in the perfect utopia where machines, and this is obviously wouldn't happen, but like if we're just like painting pictures in the sky, right, building castles out of clouds.
Sure.
The perfect utopia would be that art and artists would be so highly valued in a automated world. In an automated world where physical labor has become worth less, not worthless, but worth less, and where engineering has become worth less. Yeah. So where you go, like, all these things are automated, like capitalism rearranges itself.
Oh, of course.
Something always rises to the top. Mm-hmm. And so in a world where everything is automated and everything's easy to do, what rises to the top is something that takes years of skill to do, like art. You can't now you would argue AI could do it, but I find AI incredibly derivative. I don't think it works as art. I think I can spy AI art a mile away.
It takes art from artists that already made the art. It's like collectively, it knows everything that we've ever written down collectively. It knows all the art. So if you ask an AI prompt to actually come up with a piece of art, it's going to grab it from artists that actually made that art, put it together as an amalgam, and then the artists don't get paid. And whether it's music, whether it's painting, whether it's drawing, no matter what the hell it is. And I'm real glad I sat there my whole life with musical instruments on my lap and a paintbrush in my fucking hand when some fucking asshole born in 2006 was like, yeah, could you go ahead and do this? And then they come to me and they're like, how much for this? And I'm like, well, let me see it then. I'm going to rape you financially. And you're from out of town, so you're so fucked.
It's funny. The AI thing is really funny to me, man. And I know that you don't mess with it. Like, you don't use it at all, right?
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
No.
So here, lean in closer. I want them to be able to hear you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Which is fine. I'm not asking you to like it, but I will tell you, as somebody who's pretty fucking familiar with it, that it doesn't have shit on the most mediocre artist is so much better than the best AI. Because and maybe that's art. So the best AI is as good as the most mediocre artist. But even that is subjective. So let's say the best AI is as good, and this is the conversation we had before. The best AI can do is derivative.
Right.
They take, so they'll always be middle of the road. When you have something that pulls from everything, or even if it pulls from everything you could be like, make me an impressionist painting. Well, it doesn't pull from one thing, it pulls from everything. Yeah. And you could be like, make me an impressionist painting that looks exactly like Starry Night. Yeah. Well, it's going to look like Starry Night, and you'll know it's a fake. Yeah. Because if you make something that looks just like Starry Night, but it's something else, it's derivative. Because you know Starry Night. Yeah. Now it just looks like something that looks like that. If you take it from everywhere, it looks like the most middle of the road shit, because the best it can be when it's pulling from everything is in the middle. Because it pulls from everything good, everything bad, and everything in the middle, and you end up with this product that is just like, okay. Yeah. It's like they could be their own artists. Like, you could be like, oh, DALL-E looks like this. Bing AI looks like this. They're like their own artists from the way that they pull things. Yeah. And so I can tell the difference between a DALL-E painting, DALL-E, the AI painting, a Bing painting, a Picto one. I can look at them and go like, oh, this was done with this one, because they're derivative in their own ways. It's not good. Yeah. What seems amazing about it is that it's created instantaneously. Yeah. So that makes it, I think, gives it this gravitas that you're like, oh my God, I can push a button and it happens, instead of going to 10 years of practice with a pencil.
I have friends that actually use it for inspiration, where they'll be like, okay, I can't figure out exactly how to do this, and then they go ahead and they just type some shit in, and it pops up and it gives them another idea, and they draw it themselves with their hands. That I don't dip my toe in that fucking water, but other people do, and I can't judge them for that, because let's not beat around the fucking bush. Art it's an emotional evocation. It's only about how it makes you feel when you look at it, and It's all in presentation. It's about what it looks like when it's done. So if people are using that to do better art for
Then
themselves,
good.
then cool.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm too old school for that. I miss Avon and Tupperware. You know what I'm saying?
I would believe
And
you,
muscle
except
cars.
I've seen like how much you've gotten into using your iPad.
I fucking hate that thing.
Oh, you hate it? I remember you got into it. You were like, oh, look, it's so easy.
No. I'm good at it, and I have fought that for a long time. But it's made me lazy because I would rather just use an iPad and draw on that than sit down at a drafting table. Like I have a drafting table in my living room, and I sit there and I've got a big roll of fucking paper, and I'm just sitting there sketching and shit and everything. But it's so much easier to not have to use paper and a pencil and everything. But when you grab that pencil and you go back after years and you just start drawing,
it comes right back, comes out of you.
It's like it feels so good. You feel like you're fucking home again. You feel like you're banging your high school girlfriend. You're in your 40s. Dude.
So every piece of art that's awesome. Every piece of art that Ken has made us that has been digitized has been made as either an actual painting or literally pencil pencil drawings.
Yeah.
So we have to have them digitized. They have to go through a super fucking special scanner. It's not just like a top down because they're big. So they have to go through a super special scanner that also doesn't fuck them up. It's the same way that they digitize art. It's quite expensive.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is there a way I can do it?
It's a few $100. No, I want you to do it exactly how you do it.
But I'm saying if there was a way I could do it to make it less expensive.
No. When I say it's expensive, it's like a couple $100. It's not expensive. Okay. The expensive part ends up being is that it has to be digitized, and that's never that good of a copy. Yeah. So then what I've done, I don't even know if I've told you this. Every piece of art is I'll have it digitized like a perfect replica where it's like as big and then bigger, like this gigantic thing, so someone can put it almost like on a TV, like an 85-inch TV screen.
Yeah.
And then I have somebody redraw the entire thing, line for line, stipple by stipple, like mistake by mistake.
That doesn't sound like it's even necessary.
To put it on a shirt, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can't take a drawing that I did and just like scan it on a computer with a higher resolution.
You could, but it wouldn't look as good as our shirts.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody has to redraw it, which is okay.
Well, fuck balls shit. I got Tourette's too.
No. Just keep on doing it that way. If we do your tiger temple, like the tiger, we should do it that way.
Yeah.
Or no, you already put it on a shirt, didn't you? I think it looked quite good.
No,
You didn't.
No,
it has to be done that way. We'll put it
I've
through,
only made a couple shirts
and we'll get someone to completely redraw it digitally. But when I say redraw it digitally, I don't mean like redraw it digitally. Like,
this is what I would do if I was going to print it on a fucking shirt, because I do it all the time. I would take that drawing and then I would just go ahead and copy it onto a clear piece of plastic. I would burn it onto a screen and print it, and it's that easy. No, it works.
No. I know. Yeah, that's how people do it. Like it's an super old school way.
Yeah.
You can do
old
that,
again.
But no, it's not. I don't know if you're old, but it is old school.
I'm older. I'm not completely old. I mean, ladies still find me attractive. So like, what's up, zaddy?
You might be used, but you ain't used up, baby. It's all right.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. However it ends up getting done, we'll do it. I don't know exactly how we'll do it right now, but it's not weird to have it redrawn because it doesn't change. The reason you got to pay for it, a lot for it, is to have somebody not put one iota of their own imagination into it. It has to be a one-for-one perfect fucking replica, which is pretty painstaking to do, actually.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's weird for people.
Imagine.
Yeah, it's not like an easy thing because they have to go and draw each
and
little
you've
thing.
went through this with multiple people, not just one person. They all say the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I've done it all with one person who's done all the stuff, but it's only been you.
Oh, okay. It's the story of my life.
Sorry, man.
Why must I suffer this, God? I'm sorry. Why must I suffer?
Yeah, say what's up to Shadetree Jay. He's listening in his car right now.
Shadetree Jay.
And he'll be back soon. So another cool thing I wanted. So let's check the email. Some people said they were gonna hit us up with some tattoos. Oh, the Parkies hit us with it. They're still in here. So, all right. Well, don't look yet, Ken. It's got to be a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
all right. Yeah. Go grab a brew, and then I'm gonna use the bathroom, and we'll be right back.
Is it paused, or do I just sit here and look awkward for a minute?
You can just sit here and look awkward. You can talk to. There's some people hanging out too. Probably got questions for you.
All right, let's see what the hell's going on over here. What's going on? Let's see. What's everyone riding for bikes? Well, Josh has about fucking 40 of them. I ride a Triumph Legend that is all custom and shit. It's super badass with knobbies on it and everything. And I also have a 1978 Suzuki GS 750, which is probably the coolest bike ever. But I'm donating it to Forgotten Angels. So, they can auction it off. It is a beautiful bike. I just don't have room for it. I had to move, and I live by myself now, so that's that. Let's see. Another question. Wednesday night podcast. Diamonds in the Rough Garage. What's up from Nebraska? Hey, Nebraska. I really want just trying to find a local artist that does good wildlife stuff. If you want to get wildlife stuff done, just tell me what city you're living in, and I can find you an artist. I've worked all over the country. Hey, all right. My chopper's a 78 GS 550. Very cool. I love everything old and ugly about women. I hate to say it, man. I love antiques. I love old motorcycles and old jackets. I've got this thing for old denim and old jackets. This vest is actually from the 70s. I think late 60s, early 70s. Hell yeah, it's Miller time.
Living the high life, baby. What can we say?
Good to see you too, Dry Heat Doug.
Did you see how dry heave Doug?
No, Dry Heat Doug.
I was like, damn, dude, that's pretty funny.
Dry Heat Doug. That's
Taylor's in the chat, dude.
Doug, change your name. Durden!
Oh, man, Durden, dude.
Fucking Durden.
If you're not following, let me pull up his Instagram, dude. If you're not following Taylor on Instagram,
yeah,
he does,
you've got to. You've got to.
He doesn't. I think he's got a big TikTok actually, so he'd probably appreciate if we freaking.
Hey, squirrel, what's? Oh, she'll kick my ass. Oh, damn.
I know, isn't she great?
My dong gets sore just looking at her.
Well, here, I'll show everybody like with the first thing that pulls
beautiful.
up. When I pull up my thing, Church of Cleo. Who doesn't love her?
I've never seen her. Jesus Christ, she looks like she just snapped her cock off with her fucking ass.
Oh, you should rip it off like a paper towel.
She goes around collecting cocks like a weird serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, give me that snap.
Somehow never has a problem finding a willing victim.
No, never. She can make a weak man stupid.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, Church of Cleo is great.
Yeah.
She actually talks to me online too, which is very cool.
Does she?
Yeah. Let's see here.
It's like I could just watch this for the next 5 years, just be happy.
I know.
Oh.
I know one's gonna follow Taylor now.
Yeah, well, Durden's one of my favorite people in the whole world, man.
So here's Taylor's page, and I know he has a bigger TikTok. He does mechanic talk, but he does both. So there's something for everybody. So he does a lot of JDM cars. So he's got this. He calls it a shit box, but it's a very desirable JDM car that he'll be able to tell you more about. He's a family man. Look, here's him and his. I was at that wedding.
Val.
Yeah, and they played their wedding song. Walking In was the theme to Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah. I was there.
Yeah.
I was drunk as fuck, but I was there.
Yeah, me too.
I was so embarrassed of my behavior that night.
But for you guys who are not in, BMX too.
Hell yeah.
Which I love, dude. That's really the new 2025. The biggest way you can tell somebody is having a midlife crisis is if they have gray hair and they're getting back into BMX. I love you, Taylor.
I love you, fat dick.
I love you, bud. Where's it? So he's also building a Bronco. Here it is. So he's he bought this Bronco a while ago for his wife because she wanted a Bronco.
Yeah.
And it ended up being went to go fix some things on it. Ended up being like the typical can of worms. Everything was wrong with it. Total piece of crap.
But he's like you. He's a master. You know?
No. Taylor's not like me. Taylor, I am a hack. Taylor, no, it's true. Or I think he will ask me motorcycle questions sometimes, but only because he doesn't know. He's like got a more analytical mind than I do, certainly. Anyway,
That was.
He does, because he has to do.
Yeah.
Taylor does. He works at a super high-end shop. Like if you have a Lamborghini and you want to make your Lamborghini go faster, like if you're like, man, I just spent freaking $500,000 on this Lamborghini.
It's
just
on it.
not fast enough. And so that's, and I'm not. This is not a joke. It's not hyperbole. That's what Taylor does. He goes, you're like, dude, this Lamborghini is just too slow. And Taylor's like, well, for another $250,000, it could be a little faster.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. I mean, he might disagree. That's it. Yeah.
Which is magic. It's kind of like a native when you don't understand what a fucking mirror is, you know, and then you're talking to the guy that makes the mirror. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can make another one, man.
Here's the 393 he's got for the Bronco. Very, very cool, man.
Look at that.
So it's like, this turned into the wife's beater into like, it's going to be one of the craziest
the best
Bronco builds ever, dude.
World.
It's going to be very, very cool.
Yeah,
anyway,
she
follow
deserves
him,
it too.
Taylor Durden. You can also follow. Oh yeah, Jen's the best.
For sure.
Also follow him on.
Val.
I should have brought up his TikTok. That's where he.
So he
Let me
put up
bring
this
his
picture
TikTok.
today, and I saw that earlier in like the morning where he put the picture up of the new sounding tools that he got. And all I could think, the first thing that came to mind was like it looks like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
You know, like dental tools. You know, because I have no fucking idea.
Yeah,
what
I think
a
the first
sounding
one.
tool
The
is.
first one was. Oh yeah, you have no idea what a sounding
I thought
tool is.
sounding was like when you put something in your urethra.
Yes, that
You
is
know?
what it is. That's what it is. You've guessed
You don't
correctly.
put those in your urethra.
No, you don't
A
put
car
those.
doesn't have a urethra.
I mean, it's got
You know,
some kind of
a
equivalent, I
little
would
bit.
imagine.
My butt.
So here's his TikTok, and his TikTok is bigger.
And I just saw Ellie too.
Here we go. You know, so we're just like, let's convert this F430 to manual shift. So that's the kind of shit when I said he does something wild. There's audio to this one, so if you put these on, you can hear him. He'll do like, I think he does a voiceover sometimes.
Check.
Oh, damn it. Nobody cares about the freaking, they want to see the.
Since we're all gonna die,
Okay.
there's one more.
I suck at this. Anyway, one more time. So when I say you bring your stuff to Taylor, if it's like you want to make your Ferrari faster, so you're like, oh, I have a Ferrari, but I don't want it to be paddle shifters. I want it to be manual transmission. That's insane. Nobody does that.
Yeah, who the fuck could do that?
Taylor does that.
I'd be like, throw it away, buy another one, rich boy. You know? Look at that shit.
Yeah, this is a wild
like-
thing to do to a
That
Ferrari.
may as well be my fucking car.
Like people don't do this. This is he
does.
Sure, and people will see people do it on YouTube, and I'm sure Taylor's not a shit talker, at least not online. In person, I could get him to talk some shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
We bust balls.
But he could tell you there's a few people doing stuff at super high levels on YouTube, like with supercars like this, and he could tell you who's a hack and who isn't. Most of them are hacks.
Really?
Like most of them are building cars that will never run. They'll never be for the
No
street.
shit.
They're building shit that is just total bullshit. I'm not trying to get him to talk shit. It's just fucking
No.
true. They're just building stuff that's not ever really going to see any street use, and that's not what he does. He
It's like
builds stuff
having
that's
an
made to use.
eccentrically brilliant
you know?
friend who, I mean, I've known Durden for fucking ever, man. And like, I can honestly say one of the kindest, sweetest people
Oh,
I've
what
ever
a
met
dude,
in my
man.
entire life.
What a dude.
And you wouldn't think so because he looks like such a fucking douche.
Hey, he looks like a real asshole, dude. It's like he looks like a fuck. He's got a big
He
old
loo-
head, a
he
big old
looks like
fucking head.
he's the guy
head.
that did the thing to the other guy. like he's just gonna fucking murder you or something. But no, really, his heart is massive and he's unbelievably talented. Very sweet. And you know, a lot of pride in the fact that he's bought a lot of my artwork in the past.
Yeah. A lot of it's hanging
I
out.
just think
He's
it's great.
famous for saying buy art, not tchotchkes, and I agree. We have a few statues,
yeah.
but I prefer art. Not that statues can't be art, but you know what I mean. Tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes are also art. They're just mass produced.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah.
I can dig down. So Ellie made me these, which I wish she would make these all the time because they're so cool. I'll show them to everybody real quick.
I thought you were picking up
Yeah.
this
No,
fucking
no.
photo card. Ellie made me these.
So
And I'm like, what are we about to look
She
at?
does so much giantess stuff, right? Well, let's finish watching Taylor's and then I'll show the Ellie's tchotchkes that she made me.
Okay.
Yeah, don't look at them yet.
Okay.
We're still watching Taylor convert a manual transmission.
Jesus fucking shit.
This is wild, dude. To take
Doesn't
a
this
car
make you
apart
feel like a
this.
fucking retarded kid though? Like when you were working on my bike, like I feel like a fucking idiot.
All I did was
You know?
test some coils to see if they had to find out which one was bad.
And you went through the spark plugs and all that other
yeah.
shit too. And what did I do? I took the coolant cover off and didn't put it on correctly, and it started fucking blowing everywhere. Because
Nothing bad happened.
I'm on the spectrum.
I mean, you did what most people do, which is not a bad thing to guess.
I'm trying really
When
hard.
you're having drivability issues on a multi-carb motorcycle, your first thing is to go like,
there he goes, there he goes.
This is insane.
That's
Doing
got to
this is
be
wild.
so satisfying. How satisfying could that shit be?
To have a gated transmission like an old school Ferrari.
This
and
dude
a
comes to
new
me one
Ferrari.
day. You know what he wants for his fucking next tattoo? Mickey Mouse with no face except a Jim Jones face. Jim Jones on Mickey Mouse's body. Jim Jones's fucking head on Mickey Mouse's body with a Mickey Mouse hat on. How crazy is that
I'm
shit?
down. I mean, I like that guy already.
That's cool as
So
shit.
here's some like actual 3D art that Ellie made for me.
Oh, okay.
And it's like she's gonna be mad because this is like these are
Oh,
these are prototypes.
After this, let's go to people sending tattoos.
No, these are oh shit, yeah, I'm sorry. These are prototypes. But since she does so much giantess stuff, that's like the outline of a squashed person under her. I think that one's her toe print. So you see
Shut
like
the fuck
yeah,
up.
isn't that cool?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like who out there?
It got real cool when you
Yeah.
explained it, man. I'm like, what
Right.
am I looking at?
So
It
who out
looks
there would
great.
buy like a squashed, stepped on person, and it's also got Ellie's toe print in it. And this one, she made this. Like this, she's gonna be mad at me because these are like she made these for me.
Yeah, just
they're not supposed to be like for everyone, so like they're not perfect. You know what I mean? She's really capable of making really cool
That's
stuff.
amazing.
And this
yeah.
one is her
Cool.
fingerprint, and that one has like
That's
little.
so cute.
That one has like little trees on it and stuff like that.
Well, it's like my email addresses.
is my
Ellie,
best part.
she'll actually like my email address. It's godtoants@gmail.com. Only because, like, imagine what little tiny ants think of us. They must think we're gods. So we're gods to ants. But who's
All right, it's tattoo time, man.
It's tattoo time. Fuck, let's go.
I saw a couple in the Parkies are in there. All right, let's go ahead and download this one. All right, I'm seeing this one. I like I like a tattoo that's got some age on it. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. A tattoo that's got some age on it. I like that.
Yeah, no,
That's like a
sounds great.
tattoo that's like lived in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why did that go over there? I gotta download it again. It's weird.
Oh, you guys stop it with all the Ken is super hot comments. Come on, it's killing me.
It's like what? No. What? No.
I made it up. I made it up to promote my own shit.
All right, let's check these guys out.
All
So
right.
this is the Parkies' favorite tattoo.
Okay, well, I can. It's I've seen it before. It's not original. It's aged, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with aged tattoos. It's
Lived in, we'll call
It's
it.
a little bit different than the original design that I had seen years and years and years ago, back at the beginning of time during the primordial ooze. I know, you know, the good thing about this, and I would say my favorite thing about this, not even being a fucking dick or anything, is that it's so old that it'll be so easy to cover with new acrylic inks and stuff. And just fucking put a flower over it or something. That's cool.
Right? What is it actually of?
There's a skeleton here. He's got a hat on. It looks like a Dixie dude, you know. And then there's somebody, and he's putting his hands over his ears and all this stuff.
Okay.
It's just what. Oh, let me see that cat.
There's
is that a cat?
Yeah.
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
a-
It's not on the screen yet.
That's a Mon
You gotta,
cat.
you gotta let me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're
I
good.
don't know any better. I don't do shit.
I just
like
like
this.
I'm
old. I
barely
play with
live
sticks and
stream
rocks.
All right, just pretend anything on this screen. Pretend you don't see it.
Okay. I don't. see
Okay,
it.
you only see it on this screen. Okay, this is the.
Oh, what did it
screen.
go back up again and said y'all judging tattoos? What?
Yeah.
It's like, what did it say? This motherfucker's got black arms and some shit.
Oh yeah. But that means he knows what a bad tattoo looks like. All right.
I don't even care.
Oh, my man, Ice Mud, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Ice Mud, my man. I wanted that too. I was there. I was too shy, overindulged. You look great. So much fun.
I love Mon cats. I think they're brilliant. These are cats that came from Japan that are Yakuza cats. They're tattooed like Yakuza, and I absolutely love them. And no matter how new or old or anything they are, anything, and I think it's fantastic. If you look at that cat, there's a fucking dragon on that.
That's
cat's
pretty dope.
back.
I'm into
Dude,
that.
Come on.
That's cool.
That cat was cool enough to be like, meow, meow, meow. I'm going to go get a fucking dragon on my back now.
It's
You know?
a tattoo. I think that I've got a tattoo with a tattoo. Do you have a tattoo with a tattoo?
Yeah. I don't.
You got
fucking
to,
know.
I'm sure, somewhere on your
Dude,
body.
I've got so much stupid shit I can't even.
I feel like everyone should have a tattoo that has if you have a lot of tattoos, one of your tattoos should have a tattoo. It's Petunia. Petunia has a little anchor.
Oh, I love it. She's hot too.
And if you ever watch Pete and Pete, you know about
Here's
making
the
Petunia dance.
awkward erection.
Yeah. Mine's from something I thought about earlier. Boobs, probably. Not what just happened now. This is from Motometric Build. We appreciate you. So that was a good one. That's a cool tattoo.
Great. Oh, and another thing too, I would like to explain my black arms to you because when I was a child, in my teens, I really believed in some shit that I really thought was real and thought was true. You go through changes in life, and when you're older, you realize how fucking stupid you were. And so we covered them all with Karasumi black. It's been about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years now. And now it's settled into a nice bluish green. And we're about to wreck this shit with some fucking boiled down black and white. And I'm going to have the best sleeves ever. So anybody want to talk shit, fucking fight me.
I feel like there's a certain thing that happens. Like what's weird now is that there is black arm like aesthetic as well. Some people just do it right out of the gate.
Oh, all day long. Kids come in all day. They don't have body tattoos. They don't have sleeves. They want their hands done. They want their face done. And if they come in, they want sleeves. They're like, dude, can I have a black fucking arm? I want a black arm. And I'm like, in all honesty, man, the universe is filled with trillions of ideas, and that's really what you came up with because you think it looks cool. It doesn't look cool. It started as desperation for old tattooers with bad fucking decisions. Yeah. And that's it, man.
And so, but that's how any scene starts, right? It's just like, this is like, it was cool for some weird reason, and the reason that it became cool is so many cool people had it. Yeah. But the reason that these people were cool is because what they had lived through. Yeah. And they lived through all these bad tattoos and all. So you see, originally it was the mark for me when I would see it. It was either prison or the mark of somebody who had been tattooing for a long time. Yeah, because so many people practice on themselves or get bad tattoos from their friends.
My tattoos weren't even bad. It just they were so colorful that it looked like a clown puked on my fucking arms. Right. And I was just over it, and it was all like
right. You're like, I'm done. I want to change it.
Lowbrow pop art, satanic kind of I was just done.
It just doesn't represent you anymore.
No,
I feel the same way about like my chest tattoo is unfinished. And it was unfinished for so long.
And you asked me fucking goddamn 10 years ago to fucking goddamn finish it.
Yeah, now I want to cover
line it and color it.
Yeah, and I want to. Now just like if I ever do
it's
it,
still
I'll just
cool
get it
as shit though.
It's very cool, but it just doesn't.
If the stencil's already there, why fuck around?
I don't know, because it doesn't really mean anything to me anymore.
You don't want a battleship with an eagle anymore?
No, I think I want something else.
Okay.
But I'll probably just never do it. If I'm being really honest.
That's really the thing. The older you get, you're just like, fuck it.
Who
the fuck am I trying to impress?
I love hanging out with Ken. I usually don't like to hang out with him in a situation where I'm laying on a table in pain. Like, I love you, and I like go get tattooed by Kane.
Another awkward erection. Awkward erections.
I love you, brother, and I love hanging out with you. But I don't like if I'm going to hang out with you. Getting tattooed by you is not my preferred way to hang out, dude. I'd rather fucking have beers.
And trust me, it's not mine either, because friends forget and that I'm at fucking work right now, which means I am 100% sober, and I'm not even having a good time. I'm just like, but I'll fucking make you think I am,
That's true. You'll have a good time with people.
Oh, no,
Jason,
I do. I love people. That's I think the only thing that's kept me alive in this job for so long is I really get excited about the excitement of the people getting this tattoo and what it means to them and all that.
My man Jason just donated $25 to say that not only are you the most amazing tattoo artist.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah. And I would say also the most amazing. Maybe not the best.
Jason Busey.
But definitely the most amazing.
The very wonderful gentleman that actually gave me a beautiful, beautiful helmet.
That's a helmet, yeah.
To give you.
Yeah.
And your head was too big.
My head was too big for it.
You got a big head.
But the helmet is beautiful.
Awkward erection again.
Yeah.
and then it was too small for you, too big for Chalisi.
Oh, it is beautiful,
and then you picked up my bike one night on a trailer, brought it here. I came with you, and I didn't bring a helmet with me, and I had to drive all the way home. And I saw that bag, and I was like,
I'm taking that.
I was like Goldilocks. Yeah. I was like, it fits perfectly. And I can honestly say I wear that shit every day.
So, Jason I know you got it from me, but ultimately now Ken wears it.
Why the hell are you sending us money? I should be sending you money, Jason. I'll tell you what, next time you come in, I'm going to take $100 off your next tattoo. I swear it.
Also, Ice Mutt, when he comes back down, I said I owe him a tattoo. So this is from Freddie. This is the next.
Well, we'll take him out to eat, get him drunk, get him a hooker or some shit on it.
Yeah, we can do it. Oh, I love the nip. Little ones. Awkward erection. Try
right.
something else. It's a bowling pin phoenix.
Well, that's also an older design, and I've seen it before for sure.
Nothing wrong with that. I have some flash.
No,
Yeah.
dude, come on. Some of my favorite tattoos. The thing that's weird about this is the stomach of the bird is very strange. It's like he's got this like awkward beer belly. Is that its stomach or something, or is it holding a fucking?
I think that's his tummy.
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
It also looks lived in, which I enjoy.
It's amazing how much I'm trying to fucking save face right now because I do this at work where I was
You
like,
look like
oh no, it's great, fuck, like, oh, it's awesome.
I like the colors.
I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, the colors are nice. They look like they've held up over time.
Yeah.
It is definitely an older tattoo.
To have the oranges and yellows don't hold up
It's
on
weird.
me anyway.
I can tell that the artist was probably not an artist before they were a tattooer, and they weren't too far into their career. And the reason I can tell you that is because there is the line weights are in the wrong place. There's heavy lines on top and everything else. Then you've got this heavy texture. They were more concerned about the texture than the overall design. It's like a person that's not writing for the song to just solo over the whole thing or some shit like that. So horrible. No, not memorable. Not, it's just the way it goes. So I'm not even gonna rate this one. But it's not fucking like life-changingly bad or anything like that. It's just not. It's not good.
It's also a cool phoenix, man.
That's okay.
It's cool to have a bad phoenix.
Coming from a guy with a black fucking arm, it's fine.
I'm down, man. And thank you for sharing your tattoo with us, man. I think that it. I like the colors because I can't hold orange.
Well, that's
orange falls right out of me.
It fades quickly. Orange goes in really easy, fades really quick. But yeah, and that's on his forum too. I think that's going to be my catchphrase on your show from now on.
Bummer of a catchphrase, but here it is. You can't pick them; they just happen. Okay. All right, Tim Worthen. Oh, this is going to be good. Don't look, Ken. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
I already love this one. It's so bad, but I love it. This is definitely like a Florida.
I gotta pop my ears.
He calls
I gotta piss real quick.
Yeah, go pee.
Anyway, I can hear you. Just keep talking.
So this was he calls it a Florida party tattoo. Close the door. They saw you peeing last time, and they said you sit to pee, which is weird.
I had
Sorry.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna let that shit slide. That's exactly what fucking happened.
I mean, they saw you. They're like, "What does he sit to pee?"
I have heavy damage from a fucking Prince Albert piercing, and if I didn't sit to pee, and there is one of those carpet things on the fucking toilet, I would have pissed all over the place. It's just easier when you're drunk to sit down to pee.
Hey,
when
listen.
you've got a hole in the side of your dick because you had a PA piercing for years. I could grab the end of my cock and piss right out the side of it. So
they call him the sprinkler head. That's all right.
Let's get awkward.
Well, if you didn't want to know, I'm sorry, but now you know the rest of the story. Pete, we'll be pulling yours up soon, man. Love you, brother. Music Girl, when it comes to needles in Portland, I assume he's talking about our Portland, which has its fair share of needles on the ground, but also really cool people, a little bit of, there's a lot of character there. We'll say that. Oh, no, never mind. He said Maine. I don't know. I've never been to Portland, Maine. I give it a whirl. Flash Gordon. Oh, yeah, I was hoping you'd be in here, Flash, because I wanted you to send some stuff in, too. I'm sure you have, since you are a tattoo artist, I'm sure you have your fair share of bad tattoos. And so orange is just a color that my body, I've had it tattooed on me by multiple different tattoo artists. My body just doesn't hold orange. It just falls right out. Maybe now would be different. I also haven't gotten a tattoo that wasn't as a joke in like a decade. So I don't know how. I haven't got a serious tattoo in a very long time. So maybe the pigments have changed. Maybe the ink has changed or something like that. So I really don't know. Yeah, we're down for Portland, Fox. Car Weave in the chat. We'll be in Portland for 420. It's going to be a cool weekend. That's Easter Sunday, by the way, but we'll be there for longer than that. And he's back. I'm gonna trade places with you.
Well, no, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like,
I'm gonna
God
sit down in
damn,
solidarity.
I'm glad I didn't jerk off. God, maybe they watched me pick my nose and fucking eat it. I don't know what the fuck.
I'm pretty
these
sure
people
you were
saw.
just drunk. I think you waved. If I remember correctly.
Probably, I most likely fucking waved. God damn it. I don't care. I can't tell you how much I don't care. It's very strange. I must care because I'm talking about it. I don't know. Well, it's good to see all you guys. You know, I don't know how long this is going on tonight, but it's nice to be here, and thank you for that. And yeah, so shit, I met Josh back when I didn't even know he did YouTube. To tell you the truth, he was my bartender. I was working in the city called Ybor City in Tampa for years. I think I spent 7 years there, 7 or 8 years, and he was my bartender at a place called the Dirty Shame, and we became friends over time, and like even though like the Shadetree Wizard logo thing and everything, I just did that as a present for him, just for being kind, actually being nice and becoming my friend. And it's been years and years and years now, and yeah, I think it's cool, you know. And it's strange too because people come from all over the place to get tattooed by me because of him and Jay Lisi, you know. I've had people come from Canada, all over the country, just riding their motorcycles from all over, anywhere in the country, and I think it's really cool, you know. And we're very symbiotic like that. Like, we help each other out a lot, you know, in any way we possibly can. If he needs our work or I need motorcycle shit, and it's not even about that. What it is about is my friendship with him and Che. That is just wonderful, and friendship is good. And you know, it's funny when you see people, and I talk about this all the time with my square ass friends, is that sometimes people make judgments about people, but you wouldn't even believe the heart and the kindness and the love that you know, the whole Shadetree army has for the foster kids and for raising money for them and everything, which is absolutely brilliant. I mean, I guess you got to fix your fucking karma somewhere, right?
Dude, I got a lot of work to do.
We all have a lot of work to do.
You know, with advances in modern medicine, I don't think, 300-400 years old is out of the question for me. Got a good constitution, you know what I mean? So I'm going to need all 400 years to make up for the things I've done.
I don't believe that. Because the people you did them to fucking I
guess again, yeah, that's like taking some some time off for good behavior.
My dad is this little French man, and everyone calls him the Frog. He's the Frog Man, and he's like, "Man, I'm only 84. Shit, I'm gonna live forever." And he's like, "So far, so good, man." Like, fuck yeah, do it,
dude. He might have some time. My dad died at 101, Ken. 101.
You got longevity.
I'm pretty sure he drove himself to the hospital he died in. You know what I mean?
And he bitched the whole time.
No.
Oh, God damn it, fucking.
Put the top down, drove a convertible, manual transmission to the day he died. And so you could possibly have another 17 years left with the frog. You would.
Oh, no. Oh, the frog?
Yeah.
No,
another 17 years.
Here's a couple things about the frog. He exercises every day. He's learning new languages constantly. He hasn't eaten an animal product or a vegetable oil since the 1950s. He's like, every time he sees me hit this thing or drink a beer, he's like, your body needs its lungs, or your body needs its liver and kidneys. And I'm like, look, motherfucker, you had me when you were 28 years old. We're going at the same time. You're not leaving me in this flesh prison alone. And because he's my best friend, man. My dad's my best friend, and he's 100% there. He's fucking crazy as hell.
My dad was the same way. I'm
Like,
just imagining this comedic thing where he's shooting off to the afterlife, and he's like, "I'm finally free," and you're like, "Think again!" like, on his ankles, some sort of Rick and Morty thing, like "You and me forever, frog, 1,000 years, eternity."
Right?
Can't escape.
That's not gonna be a good day. I can tell you. And I'm lucky.
Oh, brother,
I'm lucky to be my age.
I'm sorry to put so much levity into it. I know it's serious. Right?
No. I'm lucky to be my age and still have my fucking parents. Actually.
Yeah.
Awkward erection.
Yeah. I will tell you, my dad, he smoked cigarettes, 2 packs a day for 50 years. And then it was affecting his voice because he was a He was a very famous singer.
Yeah.
And he stopped smoking because he was like, I think it's messing with my voice a little bit after 2 packs a day for 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, he was like, I don't know about this.
That was a weird thing too, is because when I found that out, that your father was a very well-respected, very world famous opera singer.
Way more famous than I am on YouTube.
I had no idea. Yeah. So I typed in your last name into the Google.
My shit does not come up.
And just typed in
all my dad.
And I read all about your father. And I was like, Jesus fucking shitballs. Fuck. I would never guess in a million years. And I think that's fucking amazing. And
he had a doctorate in music theory. He could play any instrument that was put in front of him. Anyway, enough about dads, because this is just always ends up getting weird. And plus, as good of a opera singer as he was just a way worse father. So speaking of worst, let's look at a tattoo that is so bad it's good. And this is Party Time in Florida.
Okay.
I'm in love. I want the exact same thing.
I love it. And I can tell you a few great things about this tattoo. This tattoo was done as an old school tattoo, but what happens is, like, back in the day, they used to use 5 rounds, and that's all they had, but they use the same needles over and over. So nowadays, you're using thicker needles, like anywhere from 9s to 14s, to make those big, beautiful lines. But over time, they're going to spread out because you're packing so much ink in there. This lettering right here, with the spring break right there with the colors
colors inside it. That's so good.
That was created by a man named Bert out of New York City. He's a badass. You should check him out. He does the most clean shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, the tattoo hasn't aged that well. It's no big deal. But what it actually is, and like, it still holds up over time. And the
triangle glasses.
I love it.
You know?
And you know, as I've gotten older, I've realized the tattoos that make you happy, make you smile when you look at them, like, those are the ones. This is fucking fantastic. I love this tattoo, and I think it's great. Spring break for fucking ever with an alligator. And you know what's weird? I'm having deja vu so heavily right now, and I don't know why.
You've done plenty of spring break tattoos.
I didn't fucking eat today. No, I've never seen.
Oh no, you were in fucking Los Angeles during that time.
I've never seen this tattoo before. So somebody drew this and they did a really cool.
I don't know. All I can think of for this is they drew.
It looks like it should be on a fucking shot glass in Fort Lauderdale.
For sure.
I love it.
I don't know why I keep looking at this, but when I look at this whole tattoo, and outside of the letters, the only red in it, and besides down here, is the tongue. And in my mind's eye, the first thing I saw is, like, him doing the tattoo, and then, like, that amount of red, if you've ever been tattooed or are a tattoo artist, is like just a little scribble. That always, and it's always, as someone who's not a tattoo artist, seeing, like, that little bit of red go into these contrasting colors around when I first started getting tattooed, and it's like they put it in like the color by numbers, and you see it go in, and you're like, what the fuck? That's everywhere. And then they wipe it off. You're like, no, it's not. It's just in one spot. It's just there. It's just in the one spot. They did it again. They did it again.
They're like, how can you tell where you're going? I'm like, because in all honesty, you do it so much for so long. You look ahead of yourself. Even if it's a half a second, you're looking ahead of what you're doing. So there could be ink everywhere, and you're still doing that, and you're like, I got that. And then you wipe it off, and you're like, ta-da, you know. And if it's not, well, it's not.
My man Flash Gordon's in the chat, too, and he's a tattoo artist. Flash! And so what I want to do, which I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, I do it every time he comes in. I love it. And what a cool name for a tattoo artist, too. Flash Gordon.
It's the best fucking name ever.
So I want to...
It sounds like stupid, like Flash Ken.
We have enough...
No, it wouldn't be good.
No, it's got to be Flash Gordon.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We have enough tattoo artists who watch the channel. Although Flash Gordon's always in the chat, like, so he's always hanging. I want to go.
We all hate ourselves and think we suck.
Dude, no, I want to fucking. I want to start doing, like, tattoo tour and, like, go out to the people who watch the channel, like subscribers who are tattoo artists, and go get tattooed. Because I'm like, what a cool way to plan a, like, trip.
Yeah.
And be like, I don't know, man, Flash Gordon's in the chat. Let's go fucking get a tattoo from Flash Gordon.
Oh, you know? Here's the thing you guys might not know, and I think this is fucking hilarious. Me and Josh actually have matching tattoos.
We do.
And
we did it on a live stream.
So what happened is we wanted a Florida tattoo to bond our brotherhood. and we didn't want a manatee, and we didn't want a flamingo, so we decided on a love bug. I don't know if you guys know what those are. There's these bugs that are stuck together by their ass, and they fly all wonky, and they come in swarms. And so instead of having their asses stuck together, we had their balls tied together. and underneath it, it says F3G, which means forever third grade. That means fart jokes and dick jokes will always be funny. And that's it. That's how we bond, right? That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Shit.
Pull it out. You're gonna have to see my nipple too.
I don't.
You don't. You got more to get up.
No,
get off
I don't
on
know.
it.
Can you
I
see
think
it?
you can. Yeah, you can see
that?
mine.
Can
We
you
got them
see
done in
that?
our
Can you
armpits.
see
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, forever third grade. I'm like,
We actually live streamed those. That was funny.
oh, I don't even care. You guys
Yeah.
watch me piss. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, Taylor, send in a tattoo. Shadetree, or Taylor can just text it to me. You don't have to send it to the email.
Taylor, text me that cock, baby. What's up?
Next one from Alex. Don't want to say his last name because I don't want to dox him. All right, don't look, Ken. I have to download them so everyone can see. Okay, you got to give your real reaction. Oh my God, this one's so like a.
I'm
it's
not
got
looking.
a wet pussy eyeball. What the fuck is
We're
that?
used to the
That's this one is horrible. I don't like that at all.
Flash Gordon.
Sorry,
Flash
dude.
Gordon remembers those days of scrubbing tubes, making needles. God bless him.
All right.
All right, do I get
This
to see it?
This one's a threefer. Okay.
Do I get to see it?
We're gonna go first to the first one they sent into. No, I'm gonna go best to worst or worst to best.
Just throw it up, man. Let's go.
All right. Well, we're gonna go.
It might surprise you.
Okay, that's the first one.
Wow, that's a.
I like the eagle's head is very large.
Okay. Okay. That's. Okay, there's two different ways I feel about this thing. One is it hurt like fucking hell because it's on a goddamn foot. Two,
Be nice. It might be his wife's foot.
yeah,
Or maybe
yeah.
he's got style.
Oh no, I wasn't being mean, but the person who did it's new, or they're really old and they don't care anymore. The reason I say that is because look at them. Besides the eagle's face, if you look at the orange, it's all splotchy. If you look at the red, it's all splotchy. The shading it's just line shading. It's not that, I mean, it's, but on the other hand, it's like when you find a fucking piece of art in a fucking vintage store and, it's not that fucking good. But it's fucking cool as fuck, you know?
Right. You find a weird piece of Pyrex that has some weird art on it, or
technically, when I look at it, if that came out of my shop, I'd fire somebody.
Oh, it's make shoppers not friends. This is old lady.
But like besides that, I think it's fucking great. The continuity is there, the fucking goddamn like where it's sitting and everything else. It's fine. There's not a problem with that. Some of the worst tattoos I have are some of my favorites. So was it done technically not that great? But do I like it personally, aesthetically? Sure, man, that's cool. And no reason,
Here's the next
not
one
to. I'm not a hater,
from the
man.
same person. I don't know if this is on his old lady still or if it's on him.
I clean that.
Maybe she's got all the bad tattoos and he has
Let's
none. And now I'm going worst. My personal pick from best to worst. I do like an El Camino.
Take it sleazy. Who the fuck doesn't love an El Camino?
It does look a little bit like a shark. I don't know why. It looks like it should have a
yeah,
mouth.
because it's got that forward thing going on.
Yeah.
The writing's beautiful. The writing is so good. You can look at the hood of that car and know something's fucking missing. The shading in the car is splotchy itself, but what a cool fucking tattoo. And the thing is they used too small of a grouping of needles to actually try and shade this area that should be in the middle behind the left headlight. It should be nice and smooth going back. But, that'll also settle in during time. It'll just look like, used in a fucking derby, one of those crash derby.
That's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a big tattoo of Shag.
But,
as a Dun Cholo style.
No, but I think that's a great tattoo. It's not bad. The design has a lot to be desired. It's got a flat tire. You got a line weight on the top that's really heavy. Which is weird that somebody could do writing that fucking beautiful and then not see those things in there. And
maybe they're new,
but not a bad tattoo, man. I think it's cool. It's just a lot of these, like the last one and this one, it's like I would just come on in, let me clean this up. Give me a half hour on this, and that shit will look like it fucking owes you money.
Well, here's the one that was the most upsetting for me, and it might even be the best like tattoo for like how it's tattooed, but it's just a very upsetting thing to gaze upon.
Okay.
It's the sweat, semen, goo, the viscous liquid that's dripping from the eyeball is very upsetting.
The blast of the lines on the diamonds. Okay,
Be nice. This is a friend of mine's wife.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't be too brutal.
I'm just like it's irrelevant. I'm just saying. I'm in a thing now where I'm going from a technical point of view and then I'm going to a personal view. The technical view is look at the line weight on the bottom top huge diamond. Like you don't put heavy shadows and line weights on the top of something. I mean that's animation 101. Whoever did this. It's strange because the light green is has a lot of glycerin in it. It's really hard to get in, and they actually did a good job of that. The design itself, I don't like in any way whatsoever. It looks like something that was on a seventh grader's notebook or something,
or like a bong,
you know,
or something.
And so technically that's how I feel about it. Personally, that's how I feel about it. Like look at the line on the top of the eye. So which is weird. They get the color in. They got the beautiful shading, and then you got this. So personally, how I feel about it, it's like I hope you're already married. I mean, you know, it's not going to look good in the dress. You know? But hey, whatever. You know, you could take that and you could blast a whole alien scene all around it and try and shade half of it away. And then
It's the weeping eye for me. That where it's like the alien looks like it's so excited.
It has cum coming out of it.
Yeah, but he's
and
happy.
under the eyelid too.
Yeah, it's
you know
so
like,
happy that of this viscous weeping fluid coming out of its eye, and his mouth is open to catch it. He's eaten so much of his viscous weeping eye fluid that some of it is even coming out, like on the bottom there. He's like, I've had so much, and I'm so eager for more that some is dripping off.
It looks like someone just dumped a fucking load on this alien's face. And there's just cum everywhere. Like, if you ever watch porn, there's like this dude comes. There's just like so much fucking cum. I'm like, I got a teaspoon. I gotta run to the bathroom. Rinse my hand. You know?
This is my man's a friend of mine's wife.
No, I'm not saying anything to be offensive.
No. I didn't think you were. I mean, I was talking about the viscous fluid too, Ken. I mean, he's in the chat. He laughed. He thought it was funny. She goes, she has the best taste in tattoos, and he does.
Well, at least she has wonderful taste in men.
He does He's an incredible chopper and FXR builder who does amazing stuff. Look him up on Instagram. Make choppers, not friends. Make choppers, not friends. I've featured him on here before.
I saw those stickers around.
Yeah. So let me. I'll pull him up. What just happened? There we go. I'll pull him up real quick so everyone can see his stuff. He did a really cool. This won't mean much to you, Ken, but I'll explain why it's cool. Okay. Taylor would find this very cool. If Taylor's still in the chat.
Durden?
Yeah.
Awkward erection.
So Taylor would find what he did here cool if he's still in the chat, and a bunch of other people as well. So he made he did a build that, and we'll get back to the tattoos here in just a second. So, cool, he's building a pinhead. I can't wait to see that. So he did an FXR build for the FXR tour, which looks like it's not. It looks like a very cool FXR build.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say it's that wild looking, right? So you'd be like, not that it's not good. That's so shitty because I don't think I could build this. But there's a few things about it just at first blush when you look at it that are crazy. The fact that it has Pan America wheels on I assume a 49 millimeter front end. I don't know.
I don't understand your crazy mood
but
language.
it's got a I don't know if that's a modern bagger swing arm. Anyway, some very cool things on it that are like, okay, this is a high level FXR build, right?
Yeah.
This is this is an amateur hour. Like, this is a big deal, right? But then the real kicker to this that's absolutely wild, and this is going to be nothing to you, Ken, but the real kicker to this is that Taylor is here. He took a soft tail, it's a twin cam build, which is also not crazy. Lots of people build twin cam FXRs. But he took a twin cam B motor, which is a balanced motor. Yeah. So when you ride a twin cam B motor, and this was in the soft tail from like 2000 to whatever, 2017, I think. Mm-hmm. It was a balanced motor that was rigid mounted. Yeah. So it felt like riding a Japanese bike. You'd rev it up, like bounce it off the rev limiter, and balance a penny on it. It was like a gold wing. You felt nothing.
Really?
Yeah. And so the the FXR models were rubber mounted, as were the touring models, as were everything else. So and the Dyna. So these were bikes that shook, but they didn't shake when you were moving. They would shake at stoplights. So it was like the Harley shake was like, oh, it shakes because it's rubber mounted. Even though the real Harley shake was back in the day when they were like a Hitachi and they just would vibrate your fucking fillings out. Yeah. So he took a balanced motor, a B motor, have a soft tail, and put it in FXR, which up to my knowledge had never been done before, and probably made. I've obviously never ridden the bike, but from talking to him, probably one of the best handling FXRs on the planet. No shit. And so just it's very cool thing, one, right? Like an FXR, like nobody else has ever built one. That, to my knowledge, a rigid mounted FXR with a balanced motor. Very cool thing, and a very huge flex, because it's at one of those things where it looks like a high level FXR build when you first look at it, but then if you know enough to look a little deeper, you're like, whoa, no, this is insane. Right. But if you don't know enough, you'll just be like, oh, cool. Yeah. So it's very much like for builders, which is a very confident place to exist, where you can do like this. To the layman, this does not look impressive. Yeah. But to somebody who knows what they're looking at, they're like, their mind is blown. Yeah. So it's for builders. I like that style. That's a very confident style that I dig about him. Anyway, that's I love that bike. Anyway, but he, as good as his bikes are, is as bad as his old lady's tattoos are. There had to be a trade-off somewhere. You know, you got give and take in the world. All right, let's go look at some more tattoos. Sorry, I just had to give him a shout out there. He's a good dude. All right, one more. Oh, my man Pete. I got to piss real quick. Okay, yeah. My man Pete Carvo.
All right, I'm not looking.
Okay. There's a few of them. We're going to have to rapid fire these. You sure you don't want to piss? There's 5. He's got 5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go Pete.
All right, I'll be right back.
And Pete is next. Oh, no, make choppers not. It's not the kind words. It's the truth. So there's a certain amount of bravery in doing art or building a bike that is not for everybody, that's only for people who know what they're doing. It's the kind of thing that rewards people for looking. So it's like a movie that rewards people who know how movies are made. And they can look at a scene and go like, damn, that must have been so hard to do. And so doing something for only a small subset of the people who do it is very bold. And so I really enjoy that. I can recognize it. I can't do it. So it's like, I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm not a good welder. I'm not an engineer. I'm not good at measuring things. But I can look at it and go like, oh shit, that must have been very difficult to do. Which I find very bold and very cool. It's just like art that is not for, it's done at a very high level, but it's not for everybody. That's how Weems is. So if you know Weems Motor Co., he does stuff that's on a high level like that, like his Born Free build that he just did. Taylor just texted me, he said. His Born Free build he did. So this is like the difference on like high level builders. So I'm over there, and I'm so thankful to be friends with Jared Weems. So I go over there to his house, and I'm looking at his Born Free build, which hasn't even been released yet. So I'm thankful that I get to see it first. And he has, when you talk about, it's the best thing he's ever done, but just something small that you wouldn't even notice if you didn't know what you were looking for, because Triumphs use very specific hardware, especially pre-unit Triumphs. I think they might have gone to regular metric hardware at the end of their model run, but 60s, 70s Triumphs and all pre-unit Triumphs use Whitworth fasteners, which are specific fasteners for Triumph, which is a different form of measurement outside of imperial metric. But he's done even better than that, and he has handmade on his lathe with custom bolt heads every single fastener on the bike. So when you go like, what does it take to have a bike that competes at the highest level? Is Jared Weems took small bits of metal and made every single bolt and screw with these insanely beautiful stepped heads that are works of art, even on ones that you can't see. So there are ones that are just hidden that you'll never see unless you were working on the bike or taking it apart, that are also done like this. That he has painstakingly crafted every single fastener, every single screw and bolt he made from nothing.
Yeah,
on this bike.
I went to school for machining. I can't put it together, but I can build it. You know.
So that's that level. Like, what does it take to exist on those high levels
that
like
brilliance?
that? You know.
Yeah.
And that's what that. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Some master. That's like some fucking Da Vinci shit. When he leaves me here alone with you guys, I don't even know what the hell to talk about. I'm trying to think, maybe, have you heard any good jokes lately or whatever? And I can't think of any because I feel like I'm put on the spot. What am I supposed to do? Man, but after he fixed my bike today, like, you know, I mean, we have this symbiotic relationship where if he needs artwork, I do it. If Jay needs it, I do it. And I would never ask them for anything, not in a million years, because they're such good friends of mine. And I love them dearly. They're, you know, they've helped me through some of the worst times of my fucking life. And I would like to be there for them during those times too. And we're just, you know, human beings that go through shit sometimes. It's nice to have friends you can rely on like that, you know? It's like I gave Josh a key to my place. I'm like, hey, if I'm not there and you need to get away, just go there and do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very grateful. And friends don't come around all the time like that, you know? I mean, I have an army of friends all over the fucking place, but there's ones that are really special, and these two are really, really fucking special. But, you know, like, to watch him work on my bike was just ridiculous. He's like, because I told him what I thought it was. I thought it was a clogged jet. I was like, wow, one of the jets got to be clogged. I got to get to, like, you know, 3,000 to 3.5 RPMs, and then it kicks in. It fucking takes off and everything, and he's like, oh, I don't know, let's check the spark plugs, might not be getting spark. It's a fucking coil. So I bought a carb kit and I brought it over so we could do this in a day, and it wasn't that. And so now we have an extra carb kit for a Triumph. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, it's done, you know, and it's Shadetree voice, yes, it's done. And I was like, God damn. And I went and I started that shit up, and I got some knobbies on it. And, you know, they live in a goddamn compound here. It's huge. It's beautiful. And there's so much space. And I just took off. I was like, wow. And it was so happy. And that's really what it's about, isn't it? Go faster. Yeah, so it was a good day. I got to spend a day with my friends and hang out and everything. And the girls didn't, Chloe and, you know, Jalisi didn't, I don't know why they didn't want to do the live feed with us tonight, but, you know, and I tried to talk to them. I was like, nobody wants to look at us. We're a bunch of old fucking fat biker dudes, and fucking, I'm like, they need pretty young women, but no, they just weren't in the mood. So here we are. So it's good to see you guys. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I hope they aren't. I'm just kidding. I hope they are. That was a lot.
I was like, who, Che and Chloe, or
all right, we're doing Pete's tattoos now.
Okay,
so,
let's go.
Pete Carvo, good dude. I just sent him out a package with a bunch of extra stuff in it, because Pete is the man. And he just bought, Pete is just, I think he's talked about it in the chat. I was going to say he just started dating again. He's in a new relationship. I'm very excited to meet his new girlfriend when we go out there. She sounds like very cool people. Anyway, here's his terrible tattoos.
Bro, we're talking 1992. A little bit tribal. And you know what was special at that time? The shading you got right down there at the bottom of the window.
Well, that's extra usually for that. He probably just fucking put a little razzle dazzle on it, dude.
That was an extra, you know, like, what is that, $13?
An extra $13.
You know,
love you, Pete.
And he's got the MG thing up there and everything too. You know, here's the thing, is that when you have tattoos on your body and they remind you of good times, they make you happy, then that's important. If you ever wanted to cover that, that'd be so easy to cover because inks are acrylic now. And but the thing is like, if it makes you happy or brings you joy or reminds you of a great time in your life, then I think that's fantastic. My favorite tattoos that I have at this point are probably my chest piece from Mike Shea, Redemption Tattoo. This shit, I'll just show it to you. This shit, it's got to be 25 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
And it still holds up.
It's so tough,
you know?
dude.
Like, it's tougher than me.
Yeah, it's so tough.
Know? And across
and it's
the bottom,
so like, I like it so because it's so fucking. Are you talking about the tiger? Right? I love the tiger because it's
that's
so
what I'm
like
talking about.
it looks. It's even the composition of the eyes and the way it is.
Everything.
It looks.
Everything about
It looks like it was on a sailor from 1939.
Yeah.
Like it looks. People try to mimic old school shit, and then
Yeah.
there's like that looks like it was done in 1939. It's very cool.
And then I have tattoos that are fucking horrible. That friends, I have a leg that I let my friends that don't tattoo me. So if I'd done a sleeve on you, we become friends and everything. I'm like, now you get to tattoo me after your last sitting. And they're like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, I'll set it all up and you just tattoo something on me. I don't know, this little Jewish girl, she tattooed a peep on me with a
Like
star,
the peep, the marshmallow peep.
a Star of David as an eye because she's Jewish, and she's like, it's a Jeep because I loved my Jeep at the time. You know?
Yeah.
And I look at that and I'm like, this is one of my favorite.
Makes me
things
so
ever.
happy. It's
I
so
got a
good.
big pirate face on my ass and it says "butt pirate" over it. And one of my stepkids back in the day asked me one time. He goes, hey, why does it say "butt pirate"? And I'm like, son, I'll be quite honest with you. I loot the booty.
Pete's next tattoo.
So all right, another one, dude. I'll tell you what.
I love the tongue, dude. Look how long the tongue is.
I'm gonna put this up there with one of the coolest tattoos I have ever seen in my fucking life.
Dude,
this
that's so
motherfucker's
rad.
got a reaper with a 2-foot tongue and a fucking machine gun.
2 machine guns.
Are you kidding me?
Look at the bullets flying, dude.
Oh yeah, man. No, man. I think that's fucking.
Who's laughing now?
No, and you know what's funny? This tattoo was so old that it was probably done by somebody who was a fucking badass at the time.
Oh, I mean,
It
yeah,
had
whoever
to
did this,
be.
it was done by a
That's
felon,
like
for
crazy
sure.
Philadelphia Eddie or Doc Dog kind of shit right there, man. I mean, that shit is fucking
No,
dope.
that tattoo's hard as nails.
I love it.
That tattoo is on a.
I love it.
It's on a killer.
Which is, like I was saying, man, I love ignorant style. I love the Russian prison tattoos. I think this tattoo is fucking cool. I want to take a picture of it. I want to redraw that shit. And when I'm done, it still wouldn't be as fucking cool as that. You know, because the age and the fucking goddamn it, I love that.
Right. This is a cool.
That makes me
tattoo.
crazy.
This looks like it was done.
And look
by
at that.
somebody-
They shaded from the bottom like there's no. They had to keep this clear so it wouldn't muddle up the design. So they just like, I'm going to shade from the bottom of his belly. It's so good. That is fucking
I love the
good.
little lines,
You
like
got
the
the
bullets
hood. It
flying
looks
out.
like
Yeah.
fucking my mom's labia.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I do. In the motion of the bullets coming out,
Yeah.
they're actually arrows that look like they're going
Yeah,
back.
I do. I like the perspective
That is-
too. Like
that
where
is
obviously he's
fucking-
looking down at us from
Yeah.
a high place. You know,
Oh,
a
shit.
little bit of comic book stuff happening here. I dig it a lot.
Who said that? Charles
little-
Manson said that. He goes, when you look up at me, you see a god. When you look down at me, you see a dog. And when you look at me, you see yourself. You know, that shit's
That's
fucking.
what
I'm going
you
to
see
write
in
that
this.
right around that. You know, that's.
And just like big chicken scratch.
Yeah,
like
you're the
crazy.
same with
Yeah.
me and shit like this. I think it's fucking brilliant. I think it's beautiful. I think it's brilliant.
Oh, wait, these aren't Pete's.
And
I
if
thought
he-
these were Pete's.
If this
Oh,
guy,
it is Pete.
if this guy came in to have this covered by me, I'd be like, why don't we just put a frame around it and date it?
Yeah,
a beautiful frame.
Blue
around
Hawk
it.
Taxi. I don't know. You're signed in under a different name because I was like, is this not Pete? But it is.
Taxi.
All right, next one on Pete.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I like
Oh,
it.
it's like the gun with the helmet on it.
Oh, okay. I was looking at a very abstract, like an abstract painting where you have this black mass and then you have like a. So if this person came to me and they want it redone, what I would do is I would just fill in all the color again and then go in and shade that and add white highlights to the whole entire thing to make it really come out so you can
feel
tell
like-
what it is. Because I couldn't tell what it was. But if you step back a little bit,
I feel like this is a tattoo
If
that looks
you-
good from far away.
yeah, if you step back a little bit, it looks like some abstract video game. Fucking cool.
I'm so always impressed by anybody who can hold orange and yellow. 'Cause
It's like a conspiracy theorist. Like, look at the thing at the bottom
Yeah.
to the right. It's like, you know, that rock formation used to be a tree, and the
So
trees
this
were
is
giant.
this is actually black rock down here,
Yeah.
and this part of the firearm represents the DEI initiative, and above it is actually the European cartel, and above that even, you know, just like this is that would actually be pretty fun. Maybe we design.
I was like, what?
yeah, I had you. For
I
a
was
second,
trying to, I thought you were serious. I was like, yeah, you know, it's racism at its best. You know, fucking shit. I had to read.
Oh, he's got a
books on
mom
this shit.
tattoo. Mom tattoos are fucking
Who doesn't
classic.
love that?
Who doesn't
and
love
it's
a
the
mom
colors
tattoo?
of the country, America. Let's go. I think that's great. See, because from his point of view, it just says wow when it's a spade. It's a spade.
A spade says wow.
But everybody else like, oh, he loves his mother. He's like, American motherfucker. I will shoot you. Don't come on.
Yeah, it's more like America. Wow.
No, I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's cool.
We love a mom tattoo around here.
Yep.
And I don't know what that one is.
That is a burnt out building in Beirut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you? Oh, is this like a famous artist you recognize?
No, I'm just talking shit.
Oh, okay.
Either that or it's a robot lick its nose and its eyes and smells like, hey guys.
Oh, look at it. It looks like it's looking at the gun from here, and it's kind of angry, like its eyes are going down.
Yeah. Okay,
It's got a tall hat
That's
on.
not what they were thinking. That is a war zone, and that is respect right there. So I mean, I think it's cool, and I like it because it's not ordinary. And yeah, there's no getting rid of it now. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. It's not that Reaper though.
The Reaper is
that reaped. I was like just all about it.
The Reaper, I think, might
Seriously,
be,
I would like to print that on a poster.
The Reaper, I'm gonna leave the Reaper over here because maybe we'll start leaving the winners.
And frame it and put it in the bathroom so I can look at it when I sit down to pee because of my horrible PA accent.
So we're gonna start saving some of the ones that are the best, and the Reaper was definitely up there. All right.
Oh, the Reaper's so good.
I think the Reaper is the best. He sent a second one, a third one. Pete Carvo's got a lot of bad tattoos.
Awkward erection. Let's go.
All right, we're downloading them now.
Oh, sorry. Try to look.
Yeah, you can't look.
Not looking.
Ooh, there's a Rock of Ages I just saw on this one.
Rock of Ages.
Keep a rolling.
I saw Def Leppard recently with Journey and Cheap Trick, and it was
Bro.
fucking. I didn't want to go. My friend wanted me to go, and I went, and we got fucking high as fuck. Dude, it was one of the best shows I've ever
Bro,
been to.
Def Leppard, there's always the joke is always like, what has 9 arms and sucks?
Yeah.
But I'm like, and I've probably said that before and meant it in like the 7th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably meant it before.
Yeah, but if you listen to
Def
their
Leppard,
first
they
3
ruled.
albums,
Hysteria is a fucking killer album. Man.
I didn't like that album. The one
Well,
before
that's the
that
album
was
that was
Pyromania.
Oh no, sorry,
Okay.
I meant Pyromania. No, Pyromania is what I meant. I'm sorry.
It's Pyromania.
Yeah.
Come on. That one.
What's the one where the person's diving into the
on
pool?
through the night and High and Dry.
High and Dry rules.
Woo! Like Bring It On the Heartbreak, one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. If we get 100,000 people watching this right now, we will put on fucking Bring It On the Heartbreak, and me and Josh will slow dance to it.
We're only 99,900 or 860 away, but
Bring it on the heartache.
we might have to go a little earlier.
Yeah.
All right,
shit.
Pete, round 3, dude, or round 2. Sorry.
Piss balls.
That's where the piss is stored. This is a sword.
It's a sword with a shield, and it's Spartan. And what I think
This is a bad picture, Pete.
It's
It's a bad picture.
a bad tattoo, Pete.
It's a bad tattoo.
Oh, oops! Hold on, my hand got a little hair there.
My Schwartz is as bigger than yours.
I'm going to give you the best news about this tattoo you could ever fucking have. It can be fixed completely 100% and be beautiful. That's all I'm going to say about that. Like I said, we all have those. The person who did it wasn't really, they didn't really know what they were doing, blah, blah, blah. But that can be fixed and made
So wicked ass
awesome,
sword.
Easy. Okay, yeah.
High five.
No.
Oh, wait, you got one of those.
Yeah, it's a Nordic compass, so you don't get lost.
Oh, okay.
And like, no,
Yeah, you can't hate it. And then
it's old. It's kind of.
Odin's
I'm
bird.
waiting for someone.
I have an Odin tattoo.
Do you?
Yeah. Look at Odin.
Ooh, you racist. Oh, I was looking at that today.
So Odin's my favorite Norse god, and it's like so easy because you're like, well, who's your favorite? Zeus, the best.
Yeah.
I love Odin is because even though he was the best god, like the all father, right, is that he still had to sacrifice something at the well of knowledge. And so I think that's very deep and be like, you can be the absolute best in the world, but there will always be something you don't know. There will always be something you don't have, no matter how good you are. And I like the idea that even number one has to make a sacrifice. And I think that's very cool. And I don't consider myself number one. That's not like a thing like, oh, I'm Odin. I just like, it's like a humble thing where you're like, I don't care how good you are.
Yeah.
there's something you don't have, and if you want it, you still have to make a sacrifice. So that's why I have an Odin tattoo.
A sacrifice is definitely one of the most important things in fucking life, and it sucks, and it's true, and it's very real, no matter what you believe. So that's a
good night.
I'm into all that stuff. I love the tree and the Nordic symbols and the ravens and shit and everything.
This one, it's like an Inuit one. It's like an Eskimo or something, right? Is that what that is? Like a penguin?
It's a cross between it's a cross between Inuit, Alaskan, and
damn. I think that P. Carvo just used a shotgun with the gods.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's getting into somebody's heaven.
Yeah, it's just that's just
love
got
you,
some
brother.
Time on it. And if that's his knee and his legs going down, that shit's upside down. But that doesn't make a fucking difference as long as he enjoys it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Sitting down to pee because of his PA piercing. Fuck
yeah! Here we go, girls.
Speed girls. I love this shit. I can't get enough of that, dude. Look, you got the racing flag, you got the hot chick, you got God at the top, or your God, or whatever. Who cares? It's speed fucking kills. You got the old school flowers over here and everything. Either this tattoo was done in 1972 and I was still sucking on my mama's titty. I'm just joking. I never did, and I'm glad.
He refused to be breastfed.
But it's very old. But you know what? That shit is fucking rad. You know what it's like to me? You know what this is exactly like? It's like if I'm in a secondhand store and I'm looking through the t-shirts and I run across a shirt that's fucking 40 or 50 years old and it's got a design on it like that. I'm like, and a couple little tiny holes in it. I'm like, I love this.
Right.
I love this because there's so much personality in it. What I think is weird is that her head is backwards.
Pete officially has the best 2 tattoos so far. Or
like,
third. Okay, sorry.
Her head is backwards. No, it's okay. You don't have to.
Is that
her head's backwards? Yeah, that's a titty.
Oh, that's awesome.
And her head's backwards. She's
maybe
like,
it means something.
So it's like The Exorcist. They show her across. She turns her head around. He's like, "Fuck this! I gotta get on my motorcycle." He knows speed kills, but he dies anyway.
Maybe she's dead
because it scared the shit out of him.
She was in an accident, and her head is turned around now.
Great. I love
and
that.
then this is a scorpion, or is it Poseidon? Dude, really, Pete got all the gods.
Pete, you got the hair.
Pete got all the gods.
He's
got Poseidon.
It's like a mouth
he's got
and
Odin.
eyes. Like there's a fish.
He's got regular god. Was there another one on there? If there's an afterlife, Pete's getting in.
Oh yeah.
Pete, that tattoo is terrible, and we love you. Sorry.
That's my joy right there. I think I want to replicate that tattoo on myself. Jesus Christ, it's so cool. And you know what's funny is people think I'm probably fucking joking around about how cool that fucking tattoo is.
I know that you're not. Well, because I'm saying Ken's been tattooing for 3 fucking decades, man.
Almost.
And I know. Well, I like to exaggerate. I'm an exaggerator,
A sinister exaggerator.
I'm a serious exaggerator.
I do it too. I just try not to, but I do it.
Well,
28 years.
Here's me and Mr. Parkey's in.
Yeah.
At the camp out, and there's Journey of Jerry. That's very cool.
I love the beard. I wish I could grow
You have a beard, man.
No, man. I got a fucking... Dude, no, this is true. I've got a fucking a Van Dyke. I can grow a mustache and a goatee, and it's actually all white.
Well,
and
together, that's a Van Dyke.
I was on Google one day. This is true. Hand to God. I was on Google one day, and I'm like, I'm bored with the, right now I'm shaved down, but big mustache, goatee, and I was like, what other kind of Van Dyke's facial styles do they have? And I was like, show me Van Dyke facial hair styles, and Google said, did you mean Dyke facial hair? and I was like, usually Google, but not today.
You know me so well.
Yeah.
But today I'm in the mood for something different.
Like, holy shit. Dyke facial hair. I'm like, that's what it looks like now. It's like, I've been on testosterone for 17 months. Check out my clit. I got me some force. Guillaumes. I'm sorry. Shit. How far is this shit gonna go? Let's just keep drinking.
I don't know.
Because I mean, right now it's like we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out and shit, like we always do. And she gets crazy.
It's fine because
but it's
I know
not
you.
in front of a bunch
Maybe
of people.
somebody else doesn't know you and they will be offended by that, but I do know
They
you.
can suck my left nut.
And I know how much love you have for the world and everybody. in
Yeah,
it.
fucking.
And if they don't
love
understand that and they don't want to know it, then that's their fucking problem, not yours.
Hey.
The next one is a Narnia tattoo.
I have no problem with anybody. Just leave the kids alone. That's all I gotta say about that shit. God damn it, not that one.
I'll say grab me 2 out of there, Ken. I'll say 2. There's so many just dropped right now. I love it. Ken, I like the way you do business, man. You're hired.
Man, I'm a fucking bull in a china shop.
Dude, I hate that. You have such a talent that like is so usable, but all I ever want to do is just hang out with you.
I'm glad you don't want to use me all the time, Josh.
I wish I
think
wanted
that's
to
great.
use you more. I wish you weren't so cool.
I'm glad you're surrounded by fucking goddamn 100 brilliant artists.
I wish I could.
Hey, I just got lucky. I made you a fucking present, and I got lucky.
I wish you weren't so cool so I could use you more.
Oh yeah, I'm so cool. I'm the coolest 55-year-old. Hey, my birthday is on April 30th.
Look at this flash.
And my cash app is Godzilla Bukkake. So just send me all the money you want. I don't ask for shit ever. Fuck.
My man Flash.
I need Viagra.
My man Flash Gordon started tattooing in 1972, 73.
Fuck up. I love him.
We got to go visit him, man. I don't know.
Let's go. Road trip.
How
Let's
old?
go.
Flash
I'm
Gordon,
not
how
kidding.
old are you? Because this motherfucker's been tattooing since
I was 2
fucking
years old.
Nixon was president.
I'm
That's wild.
I mean, I'll be 55 on April 30th, and I was 2 years old when he started tattooing. I want to go get a tattoo by him. Let's go get tattooed by him.
Okay.
Even if there's
I just bangers, man. I don't care.
Yeah.
Or let him pick. Well, his name is Flash Gordon. We'll get Flash. I think he's in like one of the Carolinas. I forget. He's in the South somewhere. Though.
Yeah, let's take a ride up.
Yeah.
Fucking and make a video on it and everything.
No, it'd be so much fun.
We're badly behaved.
I'm
but
putting
yeah,
Taylor's
like
tattoos on here.
a little, whatever he wants to do within a fucking 2 or 3 inch space. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. For me, I don't care, dude. I got so much. I got a lot of skin.
Pinky swear, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a ride up and go get tattooed by Flash Gordon. Flash, we're gonna come get tattooed by your buddy. Man, my heart. I can't even imagine being in this business that long.
That's wild, dude.
My back hurts. My fucking arms, I know how to take care of them. My eyes are going bad and everything else. And I want to come get tattooed by you. And dude,
I bet he gives a bit. Dude, he probably tattoos in a place that also gives haircuts.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, I bet like every time he does a tattoo, he heaves a sigh. Like someone comes in and be like, "I'll take my girlfriend's name," and he goes, and within that sigh is 10,000 cherries.
Yeah, no, and it's okay, man. Because
100,000
it's not
aloha
about
monkeys.
that. It's about the time you're spending with people, enjoying your life, and
dude, what we should do is we should do a whole fucking event. We'll do like a Shadetree surgeon, or like a Brap Star meetup in whatever town he's in, and we'll be like, all right, we're converging, and everybody's getting a tattoo from Flash Gordon. I know I should give that to you and your tattoo shop.
I'm down.
You know what I mean?
Go.
And I know, but I'm like, dude, we can also do that one.
That dude has been tattooing since I was 2 years old. I have more respect for him than almost anybody in this fucking world because I know what he has dealt with and I know what he deals with.
Can't imagine.
And can you imagine the changes he has seen tattooing go through for all those years? I mean, come on, think about it. Just between the 90s and now, it's like, Jesus Christ, tattoo shops are fucking boutiques. There's no more crystal meth, heroin, fucking in the bathroom and fighting every day and all that shit because everyone will tell on you on Yelp and Google and Facebook and everything else. That was a Wild West. And when he got into it, he created the Wild West. He created it.
This guy was a part of it. That's very cool.
He was a goddamn pioneer, and we're gonna go get tattooed by him, and I'm pretty happy about it.
I don't know if he's ever done a Narnia tattoo, but this is what one looks like. This is from my man.
It's
ADHD Moto. Good person. Bad tattoo.
Is the lamp melting into the ground?
It's
And are the trees dancing? They look like because they're like
the trees look like semen. But it is Narnia, which I do love.
The fuck is that?
I would say it ain't.
Like
not a lot of Narnia tattoos.
If they came into my shop, I'd be like, I'm gonna fix it for you. You better get your daddy's credit card.
All right. Next up, our ADHD Moto. We appreciate you. We love you, brother. Next up is Taylor Durden. He sent in 3 tattoos. Didn't you do this one? I think that you did this. I love this Flota.
We must. It's kind of the fucking parody on the goddamn Aloha tattoo from Sailor Jerry, and he really wanted it, and we really did it. And so you can just skip that one. Yeah. That's great. I love you, Jordan.
The Venus Pussy Trap.
Oh, I think that was done by my good friend. That's. I think
Veronica did that one, right?
Yeah, he won a contest with one of my favorite people, Veronica Day.
Yeah.
Check out Veronica Day tattoos. This woman
amazing
is
tattoo
world
artist.
class. She is amazing, and I worked with her for years, and she's a very good friend of mine. And that is the penis fly trap. I remember when that was done. I remember everything about it, and I love them both dearly. So it's
Veronica
it's
is someone I love, and her husband Jay. Are both super cool people. And I remember because I knew Veronica since she was like almost a kid, right?
Yeah.
Just from being in Ybor in the bar and stuff like that. Yeah. And she was such like a goth little baddie back in the day.
Remember when she had that massive mohawk?
Yeah.
With her head
She was so goth and weird and fucking alternative.
No, she's always cool.
And then she started dating Jay, and now she wears nothing but camo.
Yeah.
And she's got she loves it. She's into it.
Canadian.
Right. She loves it.
But you know,
not
they
talking
do
shit.
Hunting and all kinds of shit. They do all the rural shit.
Right.
But
Veronica at this point can dress a deer.
She can do whatever she wants.
Dude,
she's a beautiful,
amazing.
Beautiful human inside and out. She took a big cow skull and she painted it gold and painted a fucking multi-eyed tiger on it for me and gave it to me.
That's so fucking cool. She's so creative and talented.
How cool is that shit?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she has always, no matter what she was ever doing in her life, she was more concerned with art than anything else. And this was, God, 10, 12 years ago, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, Durden.
I just think it's so cool because growing up in the South, Ken, and you grew up in LA, right? Or
no, I was here from 77 and
Okay. So, just growing up in the South, man, there's like this weird thing where you have this kind of pressure where people from anywhere else look at you that if you do things like hunt or gather, do things like fish or all these kind of things that are very Southern activities. Not that they don't hunt up north. Lots of people hunt up north, and lots of people fish up north, just as many as down here. But kind of looked at it as like Southern activities. Like I'm in a big truck, I go hunting and stuff like that. They don't really go like, oh, you can also be an artist. I personally know so many people. Like Casper is a good example too.
Casper, love
Casper. Casper, Veronica, all these people who can dress a hog, dress a deer, run a trout line, like do all of these things, and are also great, not just amazing artists, but also amazing concepts too. Yeah. People who make abstract art, people who write poetry, and people who do so many things outside of like the normal like, hey y'all, I'm a fucking redneck. You know what I mean? And so growing up in the South, you would get exposed to that.
Well,
cool.
Here's the thing too is one thing that I've learned is that I'm like you.
We're for sure getting demonetized.
I'm like you in this regard where we're friends with fucking everybody. You got a good heart.
Everybody,
You got a good mind. I love you. I don't care what you believe, what color you are, whatever.
I don't care if you sound like you're from The Sopranos or sound like you're from Duck Dynasty. I'm down.
I don't even care. And like I have a lot of friends that are, like living in the South, like, my childhood and everything. It's like I have a lot of friends that are straight up rednecks. And then I have friends that are unbelievably pretentious and shit. But one thing I can fucking tell you is that mudding, right? And gator hunting is a hell of a lot more fun and exciting than going to a snotty ass fucking art show where they're passing out hors d'oeuvres and cocaine and fucking champagne. I'm like, because in those situations, and I am in those situations, I'm like, this sucks and I fucking hate everybody here. But when you're out there and you're just fucking doing it in the woods, you're like, whoa, you're alive. All right, there might be, and also they're a hell of a lot smarter than you think they are. They are way more intelligent. They just have different values, and I love their values.
The scene is different. Okay, you got some people in an art gallery, and some people are in the woods. The hors d'oeuvres are different. One is cucumber sandwiches. The other is sardines. The cocaine is the same.
God damn right, it's the same.
It's the
I was
same.
thinking, I got my fentanyl kit right here. No, I don't like cocaine, which is weird because I like crack. Which is weird.
Well, you know, I think that a lot of people, it's kind of the problem with it.
Yeah. It's the only
Here's
thing that
Taylor's
makes you
last
wonder,
tattoo.
God, that's fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a little Eskimo?
Oh, it's a little Eskimo brother
Oh,
tattoo.
that's the Eskimo brother tattoo that he has that matching with somebody else, and then he got a little
The terrible
weird deer
unicorn.
head or
I remember that.
something,
No, it's a
like,
unicorn.
yeah.
Remember they did that the big wheel bar crawl.
Yeah,
for the
but
unicorn
but
thing?
he had sex with a chick that his good friend had sex with, and then they have the Eskimo brother tattoo. I don't know where these came from. They're really cute.
I have
though.
friends like that. We
You
just
know.
don't have tattoos.
Jordan's like me. We got
I love
shit
Jordan.
all over
He's great.
ourselves, and we love every goddamn one of them. You know.
All right, we're gonna do some more. These ones are good, dude. This guy sent me some good ones. I guess we can look at some good ones too. Or they look good to me. I guess that like
Let's
I
look
could
at
think
all
they're
of them.
good, and then Ken could pick them apart. Ooh, I like that he has a trout. That's very cool. Or salmon, rather. Sorry.
Oh, I love fish paintings.
Fish tattoos are very cool.
I
Ken,
like deep-fried
nobody
fish.
knows this,
I
but
love
Ken,
tartar sauce.
dude, Ken could have been the next fucking what's his
That's
name?
a funny story, Guy Harvey.
Then Ken could have been the next Guy Harvey because he goes
I
like,
got-
dude, painting fish is easy.
I got burnt on like tattooing at about 25 years, and I was like, and my wife at the time was wonderful, and she's like, just stay home and paint. So I start painting fish, and I'm getting paid a lot of money to paint these goddamn fish in oil, and I'm making a lot of money. I'm making more money than I made in tattooing. That's
Right,
a
right,
fact.
right.
And then,
People love fish paintings.
Then what happens? Stay-at-home wives. I know why they fuck the neighbors and the milkman and shit, because you start drinking earlier. You're watching the daytime shows. You work for a couple hours. All your friends are at work.
Yeah.
And then motorcycle rides lose their luster, and you're just like, fuck, this sucks. And then I just realized I didn't want to be the next Guy Harvey. I don't want to be the fish guy, but I can paint a fucking fish.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? So
My man-
And now I'm thinking, damn, if I did that, maybe I could have fucking been goddamn rich by now or something. 'cause
No,
my
let's
ass
do another
broke.
Brap. Let's do a Brap Star. We'll do a fish one. It'll be fun.
Okay.
My man ZZ Ricochet. I don't think he's in here right now, but he's like usually
like that
known
name,
for
too.
rolls in with like real biker comments, just like kind of lowbrow. Great dude. Is in all the
Keep talking
all their
about
live streams. But he hit us one. We were doing this live stream, and he hit us with like outside of this dude who's normally like boobs, tits, hell yeah, and that kind of shit. And then he hit us with. We were talking about work, and he goes, actually, the hardest thing to think about is that you crave the leash more than the master craves to put it on you.
Oh,
And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude! I didn't want to think about that.
I reconcile that in my
Like, that was awful. Anyway, we'll do like a cool, like a Ken Dean, like hellish Guy Harvey painting. That would be cool. Maybe like some tarpon and snow. Like, or maybe we'll do like a trash can slam, something like, but just like hellish, insane landscape. Ken will come up with something that's cool. I never know what he'll do, but I don't think he knows what he'll do either until he does it. But I would like to do some Guy Harvey stuff that is very not Guy Harvey. So like some traditional Florida scenes. Oh, well, thanks, Kitty. I'm usually very distracted, but that's because I have a big imagination. Yeah, Tony, hey, back in the day in places where 1% clubs ran the tattoo industry, it was definitely like you had to kind of work under their rule. But that was like a different time and place where it was like it was kind of underground, and so it was like under that. I don't think it works like that anymore, but definitely was like that at some point for sure. Yeah, Mad Yankee's got a demonically possessed smallmouth. Rocky Horror Picture Show Rainbow Bass. You know, some shit like that. You hear that one? You hear Rocky Horror Picture Show Rainbow Bass? That would be great. All right, you're going to take over, Ken. Everyone's just giving their ideas for the demonic fish paintings.
Okay, so I think this next section of the video, we should go with ask us anything you want.
All right, let's do another tattoo.
Yeah. Okay, another tattoo.
These were the good ones.
Okay, go ahead. Let me see.
Or-
Ooh, yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
the first thing that gets me on it is the top level of the wings. Yeah, they're all rounded and shit. You see how this one goes all the way out like that, and then that one has a double line on it, and that one does too. And it's probably because it makes it look like that's more forward, and that's fine. But whoever did this tattoo, super fucking talented. Very, very good at what they do. And that was just a design thing. Oh, that's
fun. I like that.
Nah, it's fun. The socket thing up here should have been a little cleaner. But I love the idea, and I love the colors, and I think it's cool. Yeah.
The socket thing looks a little like a bad vase.
You know. I love that stipple shading. I do. I think it's great. And whoever did this, I can tell you right now that they're new. It was probably somebody that's been an apprentice or just tattooing under a couple of years. And the reason I say that is if you look at the shapes of these, there's no consistency in them.
Oh,
if you
God, you notice this shit. I would never notice that, man.
Yeah, well, I can't fix a fucking motorcycle either. I can't even change my spark plugs. I was so happy. Remember I said that, look, Josh, I changed my spark plugs. I did it all by myself. Yeah, we just do different shit. Okay, so down here at the bottom heaviness of this line, when you taper lines like that, like you should probably taper them up as they go up, which would be this way. But anyway, there's like this white shit down here. That's really where they missed filling it in. The shading is nice. Whoever the artist is definitely on the right path, but they are new because those lines on the outside are so heavy for such a,
this is good feedback. This would be a great show for new tattooers. Also,
the black dots on the bottom wings, if you look at them, they're not consistent. They're not round. And they're not filled in by any means whatsoever. So the person has a shading down. They're just not paying attention to certain things. They're a new tattooer, and
it looks impressive to me. Like I would see it and go, like, "Oh,
well."
Cool.
And you got to think of the size of it too, because that's a big tattoo. We're talking like 7-8 inches.
And, that's like an armpit right here.
So
right? That's a whole.
The cool thing about this tattoo, though, it's going to age really well over time, and in 10, 15, 20 years, it's gonna even look better. I guarantee it. It'll look better. And I hated that fucking game.
Really? It was kind of fun.
I hated it. I couldn't figure it out because I'm
you need someone to help you, old man.
A little dumb. If that makes you happy, that makes you happy, man. Like I was saying earlier, that's some of my funnest tattoos that I've ever had. It's a fun
one. I like this one though.
The Trout.
I love his eye. It looks almost Japanese, doesn't it?
Oh,
doesn't it look like a wood block? Wood block one.
Giggy the Sky Trout. Okay, so here's the thing with this one. Whoever did this one is a consummate professional. They are really good at what they do, and I'll tell you why I know this for a fucking fact. Only because of the picture, the red looks a little wonky and shit, right? But there is nobody that's a professional that can't pull lines like that. Those lines are goddamn epic. The colors are all going to fall out. You're going to have to go back to that person or somebody else and get them all filled in. But the lines are absolutely beautiful, and it's great. The shading is
so
fantastic.
Maybe you could tell me, Ken, there's something about like this eye line, like the downward eye.
Yeah, because it's down.
Yeah, that is that's a very Japanese thing, right? Like a Oni demon thing, right?
For sure. So here's another thing too.
Oni demon
is that the person that did this is professional. They're very talented, but that red should be packed in like it looks like it's on a fucking Cherry 78 Corvette. Same with the green. So you can see a little tiny line on the top, and before that, that's supposed to be dark, heavy green. Now, if you've ever caught a trout, you've ever seen a trout, or you've ever seen an old school tattoo, that should be dense. Should be really dense, not light like that. So I would bet a testicle on it that this was done by a very young, pretty girl. No, I mean that.
No.
I mean that.
I hear you.
What, you think I can't look at a tattoo and tell if a man or a woman do it?
I'm laughing.
There is only one woman in the world that I've ever known. See, because men and women are different. I don't care who believes that or not. But men have that. They use a lot of dark black. They use heavy lines. They use solid colors. Women, like most women, like to use a lot of curved lines, a lot of soft stuff, a lot of natural colors, a lot of pastel colors. There's a tattoo artist named Jill Krasnak. And I got to work with her for a while, and I think she's in Texas now. And she is, I look at her tattoos and it looks like goddamn fucking Crazy
sexy,
Eddie or fucking, Sailor Jerry or somebody else did it. She is so good at what she does. She's a personal fucking hero of mine, and I'm happy to call her fucking friend.
Dude.
But if she did that, she'd drop some black shading in there and then do the green, and that would be bright, and it would look so vibrant. It would look like a sticker. So here's the thing with this tattoo. The last thing I'm going to say about it is the lines are beautiful. The shading's beautiful. The colors are 20%. And that's it.
Right. Dial it
okay.
up. Don't be
I hope
afraid.
I'm not offending anybody. I don't mean any harm.
No, I don't think you're offending anybody. If any tattoo artists who are newer who are watching, they're probably getting some really great advice.
Can we see the fucking wizard again?
Yeah,
You're gonna piss. You're gonna leave me here again.
I'm sorry, buddy.
What up, motherfuckers? I've been left alone again with you. This is really fun. And what's really cool about it is it really makes me just feel like I'm hanging out with my friend all the time. It's weird to think there's so many people out there, saying hi and shit. But yeah, you guys add me as a friend on Instagram at it's the one and only Ken Dean, and it's one word, like Instagram does. And follow my shop too, Tiger Temple Tattoos. It has an S at the end because some people in fucking I don't know, Thailand or Bali or something have that name. They wouldn't sell it to me and whatever. And Josh reads comments. I don't read comments because I'm too sensitive for that shit. I know it doesn't seem like I could be, but somebody could say something on there that could hurt my feelings for the next fucking goddamn 3 weeks, and I'm not down with that. And I just went and harassed the girls. I just went and harassed Chloe and everything. I'm like, look, come on in. It's just not in the mood. It's the middle of the week. They're not in that mode. I'm not dressed up, run around t-shirts, underwear, going, I don't want to do that. I'm like, yeah, makes me feel bad. But anyway, this is great. So the next segment, as we go on, I was talking to Josh about it, and he's okay with it. Ask either one of us anything you ever want to know. I'll do my best to be honest, and I'm pretty honest. And I don't know if Josh will do that or not. He might not. He might just skip over the question, and I'll try not to. But that's the way that goes. If any of you guys ever want to come to Florida and get a tattoo, you tell me that you are in the Shadetree Army, and shit, that's 20% off everything all the time. Holy shit, I dropped a button. That was my Evel Knievel button. Evel Knievel was my hero when I was a kid. Evel Knievel and Bruce Jenner. And I said Bruce Jenner. I was just telling him how when I was a kid, Evel Knievel and Bruce Jenner were my heroes. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, Bruce Jenner. He was on a fucking Wheaties box and shit and everything. Because I'm Evil Kenny Evil. Evil Knievel. Yeah,
I don't know.
Me.
Back in the day, I remember Bruce Jenner being a big deal back in the day.
Just so people get an idea. So fucking trying.
Yeah, he's had a few. It's all right.
So have you. You have had more than me. Look at this. I got 6.
Oh, Ken,
you got
I'll drink
1,
your ass
2,
under the
3,
table,
4,
dude.
5, 6.
I will.
Awkward erection.
What you don't know don't hurt you, kiddo.
I guess that's how that shit starts. Hey, after a fucking 6-pack and an 8-ball, anything's possible. Hey there, brother. Oh,
no. Meme tattoos. Hold on.
No,
yeah. No, you're good, man. I mean, I just.
Okay, so I like the trout.
Do you watch?
I like the trout.
You don't watch Sponge? You don't know about SpongeBob, do you?
Shut the fuck up! I love.
You know about? Oh yeah, you had. Oh wait, I gotta get back to the react. Is this like a Spanish? Mijo Mino. What is that? I don't know.
Mijo Manoy.
Mijo Manoy. Is that now? It sounds Filipino.
In Slavic it says Shadetree Army.
Wouldn't? Hey, fuck you! You fucking had my ass for a second,
Did I really?
Motherfucker! Fucking had me, dude.
I don't remember what that means.
You fucking had my ass for a second. I was like, oh shit, for real?
Yep. Like I said, like the best tattoos that fucking have are the silliest and funniest ones, and I think that's great. If that brings them joy, and it'll bring everybody around the joy. Anybody that sees that tattoo, it'll bring them happiness.
Right.
And
you smile,
there's so
right?
many
You smile when you
there's
see
so
it.
many SpongeBob fans out there. Everyone that sees is gonna be like, "Oh my god, I love your tattoo," and they're right. It's great.
That is a good one. So, my man Fox, who's the car weeb on
And it was
on
done
Instagram,
well. It was done well.
he asks,
Really well, actually.
so he goes, Fox asks, how many years do you think you have left tattooing? All of them, dude. He's not rich. He has to tattoo.
All of them. And I would tell my
No, I'm not trying to bum you out.
She'd
but-
be like, "Oh, well, what about retirement?" I'm like, "Old tattooers don't retire. What happens is you sit there and you're like, it's a little hard to breathe and my chest is getting a little tight. You fucking die.
yeah.
You die. That's it. You just fucking
And
die."
he also asks,
And,
anything you won't tattoo?
yes, I don't do any kind of hate tattoos, and
That's
it
what he
doesn't
said.
matter. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter what side it comes from or anything. I don't care. I don't do it because I have to sleep at night.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I've got to sleep
Right.
at
You don't
night.
want to put that in the
And-
world permanently.
Nope, I can't do it, and I don't want to do it. And I don't. I'm usually I handle those situations with kid gloves.
Yeah.
You know, like I had a girl come in recently, and she was a young, beautiful Nubian princess, and she wanted a fucking like a KKK hood on her hand with a noose.
Right. Like to be
Going
like
up her- I get
anti-racism.
I get
Right.
it. But and that's not really a hate tattoo. That's probably an honest tattoo from 100
Sure.
years ago. Whatever. the fuck.
Anti-hate, whatever.
And the reason I talked her out of it is because you don't want that on your hand for the rest
Your
of your life.
hand, dude.
You're about to tattoo
That vision of hate.
a KKK member on your hand. You do not want that. Swastikas, I'll tattoo if they're going the other direction and they're Buddhist. As long as they have the dots there and they know what they're talking about, I'll do that. So yeah, I'll tattoo fucking cocks and shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm a service provider. When it gets down to it, it's like, how ethical can you be? Here's a good one. This girl comes to me and she wants a dagger down her fucking face. Young, beautiful 19, 20-year-old girl wants a dagger right here. And I was working in Inman Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts at the time. And I talked to her for about an hour. And I was like, hey, you shouldn't fucking, you know, your life is just beginning and it'll make your life really hard. And she understood. She walks by 2 weeks later. She's got a fucking dagger down her goddamn
Yeah.
face.
Some other
The
motherfucker.
biggest, blackest, gnarliest looking dagger. And I was like thinking to myself, I could have done that shit in red. I could have done it in light gray. I would have done a better job than that. And here I am. Should I have taken her money? So you're caught in this thing. Like, I'm a service provider. And
Yeah, someone else is gonna do
This is
it.
how I take care of myself. Or somebody else is going to do it, and they might not take those precautions. So it puts you in a fucking position that you don't want to be.
You're in a weird place where you are irrevocably changing people's lives every single day.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
And
It's not the heaviest thing.
And you're
but
not
it's
gonna-
heavy. It's heavy enough, man.
I was working at a place up north, and this girl she wants to be a rapper, and this, which is no problem, man. There's great rappers out there, but she wanted her SoundCloud rapper heroes tattoos on her face, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And she's like 19, 20 years old. I'm not doing that. And fucking one of the guys in the shop was like, come on in, motherfucker.
He was like, I'll do it.
And I took pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm going to
She
fucking
walked
eat
out of there,
steak
she
tonight.
had tattoos under her eyes, above her eyebrow, on her cheeks, all kinds of shit. And she's
wow.
gonna go home to her rich fucking family. She showed up in a Mercedes with a fucking, like, you know, just dressed to the nines, all the brand names and everything else. And I'm like, damn, life can be hard.
That's a
You
rough
know.
lesson right there, man.
Yeah. So,
I'll answer one question from the chat, and that's because Travis asked it. He goes, Josh, did you ever get a Goldwing belt buckle in the mail? I have a very special story about that, and that is just from last night. So yesterday, I got pretty tuned up. Like I got fucking torqued out of shape, dude. I was smoking some left-handed cigarettes, 4 or 5 of them. I drank about 30 fucking beer. I was tuned up, baby. I was singing, dude. I was singing like a fucking tuning fork.
That makes me so happy.
I was on a level, right? And so I passed out. I woke up in the morning, and I kicked my door. I was probably mad about something. I kicked my door of my bedroom closed, right? But I kicked it hard enough, I guess. I woke up with a bladder full of piss. Dude, I was just like, fucking my eyeballs were floating.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, dude, I need to piss.
Gotta keep a jug by the bed, brother.
And I fucking woke up and I fucking just my head's fucking, this feels like a rotten cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just like, I grabbed the door and it's stuck. It's fucking stuck, dude. I'm stuck in my bedroom.
And it's coming on. Like
It's 4 a.m. Nobody's up. It's stuck. I'm like desperate. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I'm just tearing apart. So like I turned into MacGyver. Like I have a room. I'm just tearing shit apart. I tried to put my belt. Like I was like, oh, I could, because the handle's so small, I can't get it. And I'm also drunk, so I'm just like fucking it up. So I was like, maybe I can like put my belt around the handle and like get a yank.
You're 10 feet from the bathroom.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, the bathroom's right fucking. It's so close.
And you gotta piss.
It's so close, dude. I'm
bad.
so full of
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I was thinking, what can I do? And I'm like going out a knife. I was trying to, and so then eventually what I did is I took, this is so funny that he asked us. This is a true fucking story. This happened like 12 hours ago. I was going through my shit and the Goldwing belt buckle that somebody sent me spilled out of the case. And I used that Goldwing belt buckle to pry the hinges off the door. Like the pins.
No shit.
And I used the Goldwing belt buckle to pry the hinges out.
You,
to push it in.
Being a man
and pry
that's almost 7 feet tall with the mighty of the gods, you couldn't open that fucking door?
Open it, dude. I had to pull the pins out of the hinges with a Goldwing belt buckle, and then I pulled the door out the other way.
So is that the Goldwing belt buckle that this gentleman sent you?
I fucking assume so. It's the only one I fucking have.
He got your belt buckle.
I got the fucking belt buckle, dude.
Hey, one time I turned a Goldwing into a cafe racer, and it was the coolest bike you've ever seen in your life.
I got the belt buckle. Oh, Derek Papadee, man.
The one and only Ken Dean. Damn, what a legend. Much love and Terror Prop Stars. Oh, man, Derek.
He's a good dude.
That's very sweet. Thank you so much. You know, that's one of the only comments I've read within fucking. Oh, and he sent money? I guess you get money.
Yeah, we love
cool.
him.
Oh, that's very sweet. I don't know.
know.
Okay, no. Don't be so judgmental.
I always thought about something fun. I was thinking about the Goldwing belt buckle.
This is like fucking 80s Cherry Creek, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So it's got a personal place
Cherry
in my
Creek's
heart.
coming back, dude.
Yeah, well,
people in New York
shit.
are doing that shit like crazy.
Yeah, no shit. So
to me, I'm so like, this is what moms had in the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Sure. I think it's a great sentiment, and I think it's cool. But I love old tattoos, so I can't lose on that one. You know, like look at her just bending down and shitting on that guy's belly. I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry, guys.
Oh, the car weep sent some in.
Oh,
so
sorry,
one of these is a meme from one of the videos.
It's so old too. It was definitely done with any ink. You can tell because acrylics don't react like that. They don't do that.
So my man, the car weep has the screaming jalapeno.
Okay,
I love it. This is from a video I did forever ago. We went to this restaurant called the Screaming Jalapeno. It absolutely sucked, and so we just made up this like spoken word slam poetry thing about how the jalapeno screams.
Love it.
And a few people in the Discord got screaming jalapenos. I still have to. You have to give me a screaming jalapeno.
I just want to put a little thought bubble there that says "Stick me up your ass."
Yeah. Do it.
You ever stick a hot pepper up a chick's ass?
Yeah,
great man.
Not
you
yours.
know.
A hero's grave, a
Captain
slave
America.
obeys.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. I love the sentiment. I think it's very sweet, and I think it's very nice. I don't think it was done badly, but I think that the composition is, it's not that great, but I'm glad that it means something to you. And then the slave obeys underneath
really, it's heavy.
Really caught me.
Oh, this is heavy, right?
Awkward
this is,
direction.
Yeah. Well, it's
slave
hard.
obeys.
I assume this is people that he's lost in the military.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
and,
Were you saying that to me like, calm down, you don't know this motherfucker? Kind
No,
of
no,
thing?
I know him. I've hung out with him several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
hung
the
out-
outside of the tags are very heavy. The writing should have been done with a finer needle and everything. But mad respect for you doing that for people you cared about and loved. That's a fact. I've seen different versions of this, but once again, I love ignorant tattoos.
If it makes you happy.
I do. I love the ugliest fucking things in the world, and yeah, I think it's really cute. There's nothing wrong with that. Besides the fact it's taking up all the real estate for such a simple thing that you can really never see unless you're laying in bed and looking over your shoulder, your leg.
Oh, dude, this is the.
So
we just
hot.
got some really good fucking pictures.
Let's go.
Oh, there we go, bro. If you're this old and you have a hand tattoo or tattoos like
lived it.
a
You've
Grateful
lived it. Yeah.
Grateful
You've
Dead
lived
skull
it.
on your
Yeah.
finger,
Yeah.
this motherfucker's seen shit.
He'll
This
kill
is
you.
somebody's
He'll
grandpa
kill you.
for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But at the end of the day, if you had finger and hand tattoos in the 70s or 80s, you have fucking seen some shit.
Well, in the tattoo world, there used to be rules where, like, you would have to have full sleeves and be a fucking tattooer before you get your hands done.
Right.
Right. 5 years tattooing.
Job stoppers.
Get your
we call
hands
them,
done. 10 years tattooing neck. 20 years face. I follow this fucking rules. Now I have little shits coming in going, yeah, I want to get my fucking, because of, whatever, waka or whatever the fuck, Like, I want to get my hands, my neck, my face done. They don't have any other tattoos. And I'm just like, for a long time, I fought and argued with that, like, should I fucking do this? And I'm like, his money is good as anybody else's.
Yeah, I
And
have to
he's
eat.
got to live with his own
Yeah.
decisions. So this dude, you're
I'd
right.
like to have meat tonight.
This dude got these a very long time ago.
and
this
especially
dude
look at this.
will beat you half to death.
Australian.
If you
Ken, look, he's Australian.
yeah.
So
He'll beat you half to
Australia
death.
is
He's
like 10 years behind us.
If you page up, he probably is missing the ear and shit.
Yeah,
You know, like Chopper.
Australian people are fucking. If you're tough in
Oh,
Australia,
they're brilliant.
you're wild as fuck.
They're
dude.
brilliant. I love
Look at
them.
this dog with a boomerang he's got. He sent us another picture.
Yeah, he'll
Look
beat you to
closely.
death. And there's
same
nothing
picture.
wrong with that. I admire him. Little vagina right there too under his mouth.
Yeah.
But like, it's just,
I bet this dude's hard as
you
a
know,
concrete dildo
just
for sure.
shaved.
He's shaved for this one. I'm meant every.
I'm gonna
word
find you, mate, and I'm gonna kill ya.
I meant every word I just said.
Crockies and bobbies. No, but yeah, no, it's their tattoos, and it's cool. I love it. I want to be friends with that dude. Like, I love that shit. Let's go. Let's be friends.
All right.
Let's go have tea. Mom.
Another mom tattoo. We stand for a mom
classic.
tattoo. Classic.
Old, not done
Oh,
great.
wait.
No, that's fine. We can go to that one too. There's not much.
Same guy.
Anything else?
These are old tattoos. I have tattoos like this.
Yeah, no, so do I. My whole body's covered with tattoos like that. Are you kidding me?
Half my tattoos look like this.
Yeah. Old tattoo. It's the colors hold up well over time and everything. You can see what there's a blowout there, fat line under the banner. It's no big deal. There's no real,
Yeah. It's a cool
whatever,
tattoo.
Whatever
You got
it is.
tattoos, man.
I don't
I like
care.
it.
Tattoos are tattoos. It's not. I think that people take them too goddamn seriously. Is what the fucking problem
I
is.
think so as well.
You ever see this? I got a drinky crow. This
Hmm?
shit is fucking 30 years old. Under one fucking ear where he's drinking, and then on the other ear, he's blowing his fucking brains out. And
I will say that both those drinky crows have an interesting perspective on them. I think that you could be selling them short because they're like the drinky crow on this side has a really cool like forward perspective, comic book style perspective to it. That's pretty fucking. When's the last time you actually looked at it? It's probably been forever. Let me take a picture of it.
You ever
The high one, yeah.
Hi.
Look at your own drinky tattoo. I'm gonna take a picture of it for you because it has a really.
I'm sure
I'm not
it's
kidding
all
you,
fucking
dude.
like. I'm sure it's all fucked up. It's been so long.
It has a. Look, doesn't it have like a fairly interesting perspective
I can't even tell
on
what
it?
the hell that is. No one in the world is ever going to see that and fucking know that he's blowing his brains out right there. Nobody would know that.
Yeah, but look how fucking forward it is. The head's big and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
kind of. I don't know. I think it's a little better than just like what you're saying. That has a little bit of love put in it.
Yeah, I just gotta have it relined. I'll have Josh at the shop do it.
I'll do it for you.
And that's another thing too. There, I have this artist, and he's only been tattooing about 5 years. His name on Instagram is like, I think it's J.Tats, Tatts. He is a fucking genius. This kid,
We can pull up his Instagram.
At 5 years, is one of the best tattooers I've ever seen. And you know what's real fucked up about it? No ego. The kid's got the best disposition I've ever seen on anybody in my goddamn life. It's a fact. And I'm like, holy crap.
What's his Instagram again?
J.Tats. I think it's J.Tatts, J.Tatts or whatever. I don't know. But the kid's so talented, man. And he's 29? I think he's still in his 20s. And, you know, I spend a lot of time with him. We talk a lot. He's smart, man. He's smart. So all's not lost.
Let me look on Tiger Temple. Maybe it's on there.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Is his work on? Oh,
so let's go on this. Yeah,
I love
Patrick.
Patrick.
We'll go on here.
Oh, right there. J.Tats just said that.
Yeah. So this is the Tiger Temple. Go follow them. Obviously, this is Ken's shop. This is where everybody from Shadetree Army gets tattooed if they're in Tampa. And obviously very cool stuff. So this is
that's his. He just did that. A girl is coming in to get
There
this.
he is,
Actually, J.Tats. He's this kid's fucking stupid talented, and you know he's new. He's got 5 years in. He is just killing
that
it.
psychedelic shit, dude.
Killing it. And brilliant fucking little guy.
Oh, look at that! That's so cool.
Yeah, he's not fucking around.
Damn, this could look so bad. That could look so bad.
Yeah, it could have failed horribly.
This is like what somebody asked for who doesn't know how to.
Go back. See if there's.
I'm just saying that could look so bad. He just
did the smoke dragon. That it just blew my fucking mind. Not that one. It wasn't that one. Not that one. It's probably on the Tiger Temple page. This is his older shit.
Okay.
I don't know why he doesn't update anything.
Temple.
What the hell? Yeah, go to Tiger Temple and you'll see the good shit. I'm gonna get down on him for about that shit. Oh, like David Lil Wayne.
Wait, who's that?
That's me.
Who did that? You? You tattoo?
I might sue you. I'm suing him.
Not my riches.
Morgan & Morgan, yes. A Shadetree surgeon just insulted me again for the millionth time. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that.
That was on one of my friends, Bert. He lives up in Gainesville. He comes down.
What a weird
look at that
weird tattoo.
Shit.
I like it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's J.Tats. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Josh is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so fucking unsettling.
And then there's the legendary Lance Bowen, right there with that cupcake. Look at that.
This one? Oh, that's so cool. I love that new school
Look at
shit.
that white sitting in there. What the fuck?
It looks so happy. Look at that cheek.
Lance is one of those.
That cheek is so good.
Lance is one of those people that's so talented and he doesn't know it. He just fucking, he works really hard and he just doesn't know it, So let's find that smoke dragon. Oh, look, it's the Lance with a burger and a helmet.
That's a good burger. Yeah.
That's a back piece I just did.
That's so big. Look at that.
That guy is 6.5 feet tall, and he's
one
of those strong men. He pulls semis and planes.
Yeah, I can see his muscles.
And he's
Is it easier to tattoo on somebody who's like got a lot of muscles? Because their
there
skin
was
is
no
tighter.
stretching it. He dealt with it like it was no goddamn problem, though. And that bothers me. That makes me realize there's sociopathic fucking crazy nuts out there. And he was like, his name's Gavin, and he's actually become a friend of mine. And man, I'll tell you what, that dude can fucking take it. He's not, But there's a smoke dragon. So that's
that's very cool.
So how the fuck
look at this,
is somebody going to be
cool.
tattooing for fucking 5 years and do that shit? When he came in to get a goddamn job, he was like so timid and nervous. He's like, yeah, well, and I looked at that and I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to pay you more than the industry standard, and that's your station, so you make yourself comfortable. And he's killing it.
I like that it looks like, and I know this is so a little bit insulting to his talent, but it looks like that episode of The Simpsons where they put on their makeup by Mossberg and they just shoot it with a shotgun on their face. There's like splat. It looks like that, but it doesn't. It looks like a tattoo, or it's like it's like hit on their body.
I understand,
you know
and
what I
the
mean?
humor is not lost on me, but exactly
in a good way.
Exactly what it is. It's a Japanese sumi picture.
It's just like somebody went like
someone took a paintbrush and
just like in one stroke.
Now,
hit it
when
on
you
their body.
realize that
samurai style,
when you take that and you put that on skin, You got a talented 5-year.
That's very cool.
tattooer.
Yeah.
And
I look at the white scales too.
You know,
are so
I know so
fucking
many
cool.
old tattooers. I hate the young cats, and I admire them because
I feel like these white scales could also could have looked very bad, but they look cool.
Yeah. No, he's great.
And the whisker too is very cool.
All right, let's get to the point to where they can ask us anything.
Oh well, we've got like 3% left on my laptop battery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're make sure you follow. Oh wait, was that a butt there?
Yeah, there was a button. It's
Oh,
right
I like
there.
that.
Click on it. That's it. Yeah. That's,
Oh, you did that. That was a Ken.
That's Florida.
Ken, is that you? Is that the Ken?
Florida.
You didn't even tag yourself, dude.
I don't know.
You fucking.
I don't. You know, I'm
boomer,
horrible
dude.
with
You don't
social
even tag
media.
yourself.
I'm horrible with all that shit. I'm really bad about it, and that's
Who
why I
did this
appreciate
one?
you guys too. I did.
Yes,
you
you
do?
do.
Fucking who did it? You've done that to me like 3 fucking times,
You
man.
fell for it every time.
Really? You did that? Oh my god!
I didn't know you did stuff like that.
I walked into. I made Veronica a big painting, right?
Yeah.
And I brought it in there, and she wasn't working that day, and I put it there, and I'm like, this is the Veronica's not around. Okay, this is a gift for Veronica.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to put it in the shop. She put it at her home and everything. She loves it and everything. And everybody in the shop was like, oh my god, you did that? I'm like, motherfucker, you guys are artists too. Like, you know, what are you talking about? You know, like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's my friend Patrick. Patrick's a great story because when he first came in, he had his hair in his face and he's looking down. He's really tall. He's as tall as you. And he's like really insecure. And he came in, he goes, I heard you're the guy to talk to about Japanese sleeves. I'm like, yeah, sure, man. What are you talking about? He's like, I want a sleeve. I want it in all blue. And I just want a Japanese sleeve, but I want it all black and blue. And I'm like, cool, man. Let's do that. I lined at the first meeting we had, I lined out his whole fucking arm. And he walked out of there and he stood up and his chest was out. His head was up. No shit. This is the power of tattoo. Within 6 months, he had the other sleeve and went out, bought a $50,000 car, quit his job, slicked his hair back. Like fucking God
good for
damn.
him, dude.
You know, he's a badass. Patrick's a badass.
That's
And
the
I love
power
it.
of taking your
He's like,
life
I want
into
to
your
go
own
with
hands.
this suit. I'm like, let's go with
Fucking
this
good
suit.
for you. Fucking go, Patrick,
know?
dude. I'm dead serious, dude. I fucking love that.
He's such a sweetheart of a human being. You know.
Very cool, man. I think that's going to about do it for this one. We're at 1% battery, so I might not even finish my goodbye.
Thank you guys
I'll
for
say
everything.
sorry to Tony Hay Munkins. He was trying to say something to me, but we were like, and I appreciate I love you, brother.
Yeah, there was a lot I missed. I stopped. I think that when somebody said
Tony's
something stupid about me, I was just like, you know.
Oh, no, Tony.
Like, I don't want to look at the comments, but
Tony's
Tony,
good. I love him. He's a great dude. It's just like he's,
sorry, I missed you.
Well, he's deep in the Old English right now. I'll just say that.
Well, we're deep in the. Can they see this? Can they see this?
Yeah, we have a bunch of beers too, Tony. You're not the only one who's drunk, dude.
Yeah,
okay.
Are we going to Chili's now?
Yeah, let's go to Chili's. All right, we love you guys. It was good hanging out. If we didn't get to your tattoos, I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
We got to as many as we could. Huge thanks to my man Ken. If you're going to get tattooed in Florida, please get tattooed at Tiger Temple Tattoos.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. If you are, if you mention Shadetree Army or Brapstar when you go out there, don't say that, dude.
No, it's true. 20% off. You come in 20% off.
Don't fucking
even the shop minimum. What?
Well, thank you. I mean, just like I don't want you to fucking fuck yourself over.
Oh yeah, I'm really green. Like,
okay,
what are you talking about?
just saying. All right, well, 20%
I've always
off.
done that.
I didn't even know that.
It's 20% off for first responders, police, firemen, military, and 20% off for Shadetree Army. That's the magic 4.
They are the last responders. All right, guys, that's it. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir.
These are a few of my favorite things.